Whew.
Next lot.
Holy smokes.
400.
Just in the nick of time here. Just, whew. I don't even have the chat. I don't even have you guys open on screen yet. Where's chat? Where's chat? Where's chat? I closed YouTube. I'm not live. Am I live? Oh, no.
$600.
Oh, no. I closed one tab too many. Don't look at my YouTube watch things. Don't watch.
$700.
The hell do I get here? Go live. In here. Oh my god.
Fair warning.
Get you guys on the screen. Go here, turn this down.
Next lot.
Oh! Alright, for real this time. For real this time.
$50.
For real this time. It's been a second, eh? It's been a second since I've been late. I'll be honest, I had a good track record going there. We started off with Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, VGA 95 for $700, as well as a 9.8A+. It sold for $812.50. I don't know if, like, this copy right here of Harmony of Dissonance has the text on it that says top left corner there, a GBA masterpiece, and this one does not. I personally don't know which one is earlier or not. Like, I'm guessing the 9.8A+ is the earlier revision copy? Could be the 95.
Fair warning.
I don't know off the top of my head, but the 9.8A+ did outsell it. Final Fantasy VI is a 95+. Welcome in, you guys. 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase Auction. 6th Generation and Beyond, brought to you by Heritage Auctions. Huge thanks to them sponsoring tonight. Huge thanks to you guys being here tonight. If you like what you see, if you're like, man, I got some very rare, very expensive modern games as well, there is another one of these auctions coming up later in the year. So if you want to reach out to that, if you see the results tonight and you're like, man, I got some GameCube Grails, I got some original Xbox Grails, I have Fire Emblem VGA 95, only one copy graded higher on the entire VGA Pop Report, reach out, videogames@ha.com, consign to the next 6th Generation auction coming up later this year. Yeah, sup yo man, that Harmony 95 for $700 almost feels like a deal, dude. Fire Emblem 95 pushing its way up to $4,500 here. I don't know, have we seen a 95 Fire Emblem sell before? Like, is this a thing? I'm pretty sure we've seen VGA 90. I think we've seen VGA or WADA 9.8A++. Have we seen Fire Emblem 95? I feel like we haven't.
Fair warning.
There's also a VGA 90 copy coming up on
$600.
On GameCube after. Now I don't think we've seen it unless Certified Link sold one. That'd be the only chance if Certified Link sold a copy. But I can't recall. $4,800 for the 9.8A++. This is already pushing, looking for 57, looking for 6,000 now. So yeah, it is passing the 9.8A++ pretty easily. Yeah, is the 95 definitely a later print there, Fletch, with the text on it? I wasn't 100% sure myself. Yeah, seriously, dude, the Ferris Bueller sprint through the backyards to make it here. Jesus, dude. I knew I didn't have time. I knew I didn't have time to go to the gym, but if I didn't go to the gym before the auction, I wasn't going to be able to go afterwards. So, like,
$800.
We had to squeeze it in there. We had to squeeze it in as best as we can. The Fire Emblem 95, though, $6,000. So yeah, if the 9.8A++ last sold for what, $4,800, I think someone just said there. We're gonna see a lot of really big sales tonight. Yeah, 9.8A++, April 23rd, 2022 for $4,800. 2022, $4,800. The VGA 95 going for $6,000 now at the end of 2024. That's massive, man. Sacred Stones 95 for under $1,000. Kirby's The Amazing Mirror VGA 90 for $800. Minish Cap VGA 90 pushing over $2,000 easy here. Yeah, Demon Souls is going to be like 6K. Yeah, Comac, man. It's like I put in my Instagram story. There's a VGA 95 Demon Souls Deluxe coming up later. Like, I just simply can't afford it. I'm worried about that tonight.
Next lot.
Like, this auction is so stacked that I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford anything. VGA 90 Minish Cap, $2,250 there. Super Mario Kart, or Mario Kart Super Circuit, sorry.
$700.
Only 3 copies are graded higher than this 90+. Not a game we actually see in super high grade all that often. Looks like back in November, there was a 90+ that sold for $1,500. So That's the comp, $1,500 a year ago. Looking for $1,000 right on it.
Fair
Sacred
warning.
Stones for $1,000, play Arcadia.
$850.
Congrats, man. Getting a 95? Getting a 95 for sub 1,000 on this feels nice. Not the rarest game in the world. There's a lot of copies of Sacred Stones out there, but getting a 95, man? Yeah, that feels pretty good for under 1,000, in my opinion.
lot.
Super Mario Kart there went for
$240.
1,000 on the nose, so didn't quite match its last sale from back in November. 1,500 down to 1,000 here. Mario Kart Super Circuit, I don't know if it deserves attention. Like, I didn't play it myself. I don't know if this is like a marquee entry in the series. I don't know. $1,000 for it. I don't know. I'm split. Mega Man Battle Network 3 white version, 9.6A plus. Yeah, the 95 for 6,000. Like, is that a record? Like that's getting damn close. Did Fire Emblem, were any of the 9.8A plus pluses that sold for higher than that? Like it went unpaid, right? I think the only other sale was like a fake sale for 10K on 9.8A plus plus.
Next lot.
That 95 there for 6,000, like that might be the high, assuming it gets paid, I guess. Highest sale? You bought your 9.8A plus plus for 5K a couple of years ago? Yeah, that does feel then like that could be a new record price, dude. Man. Mega Man Battle Network 3 white version for $350. Pokemon Red Rescue Team. Mystery Dungeon, the nice hollow foil box there. 9.8A plus plus. Oh, tied. Jeez. There's only 2 of them. 9.8A plus plus apparently. Kind of a common game. I wonder if there's a lot of high-grade VGA copies. This game was floating around for a long time, a lot of brand new copies, but apparently none of them are 9.8A plus plus quality. Only 2 on the pop report, so I mean, looking for 1,750 now. Yeah, Pokemon Red. ...
Next lot.
Rescue Team. Don't get too excited. $1,687 for Red Rescue Team there. VGA 95 Mario Advance. Last sold for $1,500 it looks like last year. VGA 95 on this.
Next
Today
lot.
selling for just over $1,000. 1,125. VGA 90 plus on Super Mario Advance 2. Like these are just, man. Someone asked in the Discord there. It might have even been you play Arcadia. Like when's the next certified link going to be? This auction tonight genuinely feels like a certified link auction. Like, it's almost high-grade VGA throughout. I think there's 100 video games, and then there's 30 pieces of art at the end for Dragon Age and Jade Empire, but 100 video games, and it's like, it's majority VGA tonight, and like high-grade VGA. I don't know if, you know, the certified link consigners have finally started using Heritage. I don't know if someone is just dumping a lot of stuff they bought the past couple of years. Like, I don't know. But my God, man, the amount of modern stuff here that is VGA graded is just wild. Like, they didn't used to be like this at the Heritage 6th Gen auctions. $1,000 for the Super Mario Advance 290 plus there. Scary Dreams. Scary Dreams is super fun. This game, like, I've never played it or anything, but this has... Like, I have a ton of collector nostalgia for this. When I was getting deep into rare Game Boy Advance games, back in, I don't know, 2015, 2016, this was, like, people weren't even sure if this game was printed in North America. It was, like, rumored if Did Scary Dreams come out in North America, every copy on eBay was a PAL copy. It was oddly rare, oddly, like, the information around it was really weird. Obviously now, 2024, like, people know it came out in North America. We have sealed copies. I think there were a few cases of it found, but it still does have some of that. Yeah, so there we go. The description even says, originally produced in 2002, but shelved until 2005 for a limited release. So yeah, like, the release of this in the North American stuff was all really weird. But it still kind of has the, only 6 copies on the VGA Pop Report. Jesus. So, there you go. Pushing its way over $1,000. It's just a really interesting game, and one that was one of the earliest super rare games that I was chasing after. You know, quote unquote super rare. Tiny Toons, Scary Dreams. There's everything I have to say about this game, and why it's pushing over $1,000. If you're like, why is this random? Yeah, and developed by Treasure as well, right? If you're wondering, like, why is this random Tiny Toons game, like, outselling Mario, outselling, you know what I mean? It's always had that aura around it of being, like, a top-tier GBA rare. 2K sale equals $20 tip on the Halo
Fair
3. Dude, I think that Halo 3 is selling for 2K, for sure. 9.88 plus, do not sell before. Easy 2K. 3K sale, $35 tip, 4K. Oh my gosh. If it goes for 5K, $100.
$1,700.
All right. All right. I gotta put my frickin' like my pumping hat on here. I need something to put on. Like we are ready to pump this Halo, boys. Let's do it.
$1,800. $1,900.
And I did, yes. I guess I never finished the story there. Hey, Viridian, I did end up getting a mint copy for my own collection. Someone out of Europe had found 2 cases, I think, or a single case of this game, and I bought 2 copies, and they both got 85 plus. So I kept one 85 plus in my collection and sold the other one. So I do still have an 85 plus copy of this myself. So there's 6 copies on the VGA census. I graded 2 of them, baby. Let's go! That's my contribution to history on Scary Dreams. 2,250 though. Like, on God, that feels like that feels very real. Like, very real. 2,200. Cool to see on a rare GBA game. Wario Land 4, frickin' 95 uncirculated. Man, oh man.
Fair warning.
VGA 95. What time's the Chiefs game start? Does that fire up here in like 8 minutes?
950.
We got the NFL season opener tonight. We have video games selling. Delayed. Why is the game delayed? What's going on with Chiefs and Ravens? Someone update me. I'll tell you the free money bet tonight. Chiefs by 2.5, Justin Watson 2 catches. That's a 4.2 multiplier. Bank it. Wario Land 4, $1,187 there. You sold a raw Scary Dreams you got off Amazon and it graded 95 plus. What? Oh my god, dude. Toys R Us 85 plus limited edition Toys R Us exclusive with Super Mario Kart included. The consoles coming up today are crazy as well. Like crazy consoles, just bundles that are factory sealed that I've never even seen before. The collector's edition here with a bonus carrying case in 80 plus. Super Mario or 1,000-Year Door Story is qualified, and this Pokemon Coliseum bundle. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen it factory sealed before. You don't even see this CIB. This is where the copy of Pokemon Coliseum, I believe this copy. There's copies of Pokemon Coliseum that show not for resale on the front of the case. I'm pretty positive that's this right here. VGA 85 console bundle already sitting at $3,750. I'm going to go ahead and link the auction for you guys there too. If you want to get in here, make an account, start bidding, super easy. All that good stuff. The Toys R Us 85 plus bundle here with Super Mario Kart, $3,000. Like, these limited edition console bundles, they just, oh man. They're rare. They're rare as heck. Animal Crossing 9.8A plus starts off the GameCube section here. $1,125. It's not a Japan print. 9.8A plus. It almost feels a little light to me. Animal Crossing has some crazy sales in its backlog. So here's another Fire Emblem VGA 90 on GameCube. Like I was saying, this should be over 1,000 pretty easy, no? Looking for over 1,000 right now on the bid. What have we seen on Animal Crossing?
Fair warning.
Like I don't know if we've even seen like 9.6A plus USA copy, January 2023. Like, so like, you know, a year and a half ago, 2,160 for a shittier copy. I'm almost a bit surprised this, like, you know, 9.8A plus only went for $1,000 there. Second highest grade for this particular copy. I don't know. It's obviously like, you know, I didn't buy it either. It's still $1,000. Nothing to sneeze at, but it almost feels like Animal Crossing should have gone for a little bit more, given what we have seen it go for before. That 9.6A plus there wasn't a Japan one. This one right here. 9.6A plus USA, $2,160.
$500.
Yeah, that's January 2023. Fire Emblem, $1,187. Yeah, not surprised that one over $1,000. Fire Emblem into 90. That's beautiful. Gotcha Force as well. Talking about like the big heavy GameCube games here. What is Gotcha Force? Top 5 rarity on GameCube? 9.6A plus here. Capcom. It's supposed to be pretty good, I think. I've never actually had the chance to play it. Pushing its weight almost $1,000. 9.6A plus. Someone take the Fire Emblem to the moon.
Bidding is continuing.
Yeah, super weird on that one, Jordan Martin. You're working 3 screens, the auction, YouTube Greg, and the NFL Thursday Night Football. That's how to live. That's how to live. You can't watch the whole auction. You've got a newborn baby girl to take care of.
$50.
I mean, like, man, I don't want to be rude.
$900.
Congrats on having a newborn. Congrats.
$950.
Congrats on that. Have a good night.
$1,000.
Gotcha Force, $937.50 on that. Zelda the Wind Waker, VGA 90. Like a VGA 90 on GameCube, it's hard to articulate how hard it is if you've never like sent in GameCube games.
$1,100.
I guess the WADA Pop Report, I think it's 6% of all GameCube games submitted are an A++ seal rating, which kind of
$1,200.
it kind of talks to how hard it is, I guess, to get mint GameCube seals for whatever reason. And if you want a VGA 90, you need a mint seal.
Fair warning.
VGA 90 USA copy on Wind Waker. Pushing its way to almost $1,500. I wish they would say the VGA Pop Report in here. Because, like, I assume there aren't many copies nicer than 90, you know? Like, probably a few 95s, a few 90 pluses, you know. Yeah, the guy with the new child doesn't have priorities straight. I didn't want to say it myself, but if you're going to say it...
$50.
I wasn't going to say it myself. Are you going for any of the Wii U games today? Maybe. It just depends how bidding goes, man. It just depends how aggressive the bidding gets. Gotcha Force, the 9.68 plus for $937.50. The Wind Waker VGA 90, sorry. There's also Twilight Princess here. Twilight Princess is almost going to... I guess it needs a few more bids. I was going to say it's going to almost rival Wind Waker, but Twilight Princess looking for $1,200 right now. Okay, so there was an internet bidder who took the Twilight up and then no one else on the live. So $1,125 though for the VGA 90 on Twilight is still a lot. Like, without looking at the census, I would say there's a lot more Twilight Princess versus Wind Waker. But that's just a guess in my head based on, you know, people knew Twilight Princess was going to be rare, sought after, whatever. Yeah, VGA 90 on Wind Waker last sold for $875 and $960 respectively. So, $1,437.50 is a really good freaking sale on Wind Waker. That's what I mean. It just depends what the bidding goes tonight. Just depends how bidding goes. So far, I really shouldn't drop $1,000 on a game. Mario Kart Double Dash VGA 95, you might be thinking it sold low, but this is a not for resale copy. This is from the console bundle pack-in. VGA 95 still got up to $843, but if this was like a VGA 95 standard print, or like a Japan print with the bonus disc, Double Dash would sell for a lot more if this was the proper variant. Still, $850 for the 95 is pretty cool. Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes, 85 plus. I think we've seen Twin Snakes not that long ago, didn't we? It's not showing up in the...
Fair warning.
What do we have? 9.6A plus for $456, 9.8A plus for $1,100 back in November. That's the... I mean, this 85 plus would probably turn into a 9.8A plus. No guarantees, but you know what I mean?
Fair warning.
No guarantees, but you know. Selling here for $750, 85 plus Twin Snakes. Yeah, the odds of you crossing 85 plus to a 9.8A plus on GameCube, pretty damn high.
Fair warning.
Pretty damn high. Metroid Prime VGA 90. Again, man, no bids on the Prime. Fuck, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is my first deal of the day. I wish I would have placed a bid. VGA 90, $750. It's just a beautiful copy of Prime. Beautiful, beautiful game. And the 85 plus Japan print here.
Fair warning.
Of course, GameCube people target Made in Japan. Made in Japan has been accepted as the earlier print, first print. You guys know. Pushing its way to almost $2,000 now. 85 plus Made in Japan. Oof. Man.
Fair warning.
I sold a 9.6A plus Japan on eBay for $1,000. And I thought I did pretty good. I thought that was a pretty good sale. 85 plus here, now pushing over 2,000. I'll be honest. I feel like a bit of an idiot. I feel like maybe I sold myself a little bit short on that one. And that wasn't that long ago, probably like 3 months or so. might have sold myself a little bit short on the 9.6A plus Japan copy. $2,000 for an 85 plus. Man, oh man. Like personally, I would take the USA 90.
$360.
I would happily take the USA 90 for $750 versus, you know, getting the Japan print, but collector's gonna collect. Japan is the sought-after version. Japan is gonna go hard, so $2,000 versus $750 between the two copies there. Kind of nuts. Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door with a bestseller sticker on there. Paper Mario is like the only game here that isn't frickin' top tier. You know what I mean? They're only able to get a bestseller variant. $475 there for the 85 plus bestseller Black Label.
$800.
Skies of Arcadia Legends VGA 90 quickly shot its way up to almost $1,000. God damn. Damn, Skies of Arcadia Legends. All right. I thought this might hover in the 5, 6, 7 range, actually.
$950.
Thought this might hover in the 1,500, 1,600. Skies of Arcadia VGA 90. You wouldn't. The USA printed Metroid is so common. It's like a $200 US game mint at best. You're not gonna find a mint copy as the issue, Trev.
Next lot.
Like, yeah, if you can pin yourself a copy off
$460.
eBay, right? A mint USA copy of Metroid, sure. But the odds you getting a VGA 90 off eBay these days is like, it's, I don't want to say it's zero, but you know. VGA 90 hits a bit different. If we're talking a VGA 85, sure. 9.6A plus, sure. VGA 90 though?
Fair warning.
Nah. 85 plus on Sunshine USA print. Yeah, Skies of Arcadia selling for $1,500, man. That's big. VGA 90 Skies of Arcadia getting some love. Like, that just outsold Fire Emblem, that outsold Wind Waker, that outsold Gotcha Force. So that's the most expensive GameCube game we've sold, except for the 85 plus Metroid Prime Japan. Skies of Arcadia beat literally everything else we had up for auction today. Sunshine, $718 there, 85 plus USA, and Sunshine again, 9.4 A++. Wow, 85 plus going head to head with a 9.4 A++, same variant. Head to head here, baby. What would you rather have?
Fair warning.
$440.
You want to say when you bought Paper Mario day one, it already had the bestseller sticker on it? There's no way. Right, Adam? There's no way. It couldn't have.
Fair warning.
There's no way. Aren't there like 25 plus copies of Breath of... Are there that many? 95 plus? 25 of them? Remember, you guys, the last time we saw Breath of the Wild first print, VGA on Switch. Oh, where the fuck is it here? Right here. It was a 95 that sold for $6,000. That's the comp. Here it is, the first of the GameCube console bundles. The 9.4 A++, 550. 85 plus, 718. VGA 80 plus with Zelda Collector's Edition and the carrying case included. Yeah, these GameCube bundles are just crazy. Did you say these are all yours, Adam? All three of these? Like, you've sold off, I think, like all of the amazing GameCube bundles at this point. You had the Metroid one, you had the Mario Kart one, the Smash one. Like, dude, you had them all. 3,750 for the 80 plus. This is qualified with Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door included. I'm pretty positive that's a player's choice copy inside of 1,000-Year Door. Like, I'm pretty positive. Maybe Adam can confirm or not. Oh, just the two sealed ones are yours, not this qualified one. Gotcha. There's only two Breath of the Wild 9.8 A++ WATA. First prints, yeah, no 10s. You check the VGA code for this copy being sold, and it links you to the WATA pop with like, and it linked you to the WATA pop. Oh, yeah. Does VGA actually have them parsed out though, Game Room Granny? Or does VGA just say Breath of the Wild and, you know, $22.95 plus?
$1,200.
Because if the VGA pop doesn't parse them out properly, which it might not, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's including second and third prints. It could be all first print. That's why I'm, you know, gotta make sure.
Next lot.
Yeah, I would rather take the 85 plus as well there, Gary, on the two Mario Sunshines. I mean, my 85 plus, I showed you guys on video, frickin' crossed to a 9.8 A plus, right? So, here's the Pokemon Coliseum GameCube bundle. This thing's a unicorn, man. Only example on the VGA Pop Report. There you go. VGA 85 not qualified. Actual factory sealed GameCube that includes Pokemon Coliseum. It's the only VGA one on the Pop Report. It's a unicorn, man. Unicorn for console variant collectors, pushing its way up to 4,750. That's the real question. It didn't delineate between. They did have a separate first print option to look. Gotcha. Yeah, like, you know, the WADA Pop Report, as soon as you get off first prints for Breath of the Wild, it expands a ton, man. Like, suddenly second and third prints, you have 10.0 copies. That's one of the biggest issues with VGA Pop Reports. It's not as clean as the WADA one. Not as clean. Yeah. Pushing its way over $5,000 for the Pokemon Coliseum GameCube bundle. We just got a cut bid. Someone outbid that very quickly, looking for $5,700 now. Wonder if it's just two people here going back and forth. Someone just used their cut bid, so if it's only two people, oh, there's another bid, another bid. Looking for $6,000. Looking for over $6,000. You're not winning a single thing tonight. Glad you lost on that Scary Dreams. Yeah, I'm doubtful I'm gonna be winning anything either, man. The Metroid Prime was the first thing that I thought looked a bit juicy, but like,
fair warning.
The GameCube bundle. Finally, no, I was, oh man, I was about to say it was closing. We just got another $1,000. It's looking for $8,700 on the GameCube now. You just came to watch the Fortnite? Yeah, there's Fortnite on PS4 and Xbox One. And while those Fortnite games are exciting, right?
Next lot.
The real treasure is buying Concord on PS5. Why buy Fortnite, the old news game, when you can buy Concord, the Fortnite of the future? You're hearing it now, folks. Get your PS5 copies before it's too late.
$80.
The Nintendo GameCube sold for $8,125. Yeah, Trevor, man, that just outpaced like
warning.
Everything. I mean, $8,000 is, you know, that's everything. You could buy all other GameCubes for the price of that one. But Jordan, then you wouldn't have this one. You're not caught up on the Concord meme? It's shooting up in price on eBay, Zavada. VGA 90 Plus Phantom Hourglass early production copy for $475. I'm also going to go ahead and say that's cheap for a 90 Plus. I think that's cheap for a 90 Plus on Phantom Hourglass. $475. Metroid Prime Hunters, VGA 95. Looking for $875? I thought this is a game that might fall under the radar. Jesus Christ. $812 for Metroid Prime Hunters. Okay. Pokemon Black version, 9.8 A++, tied with one other copy for the highest grade. Pushing its way up over $800.
$750.
You want that Metroid too? You don't want to bid against me? Yeah, don't think about me here. Don't think about me. I don't know if I'm going to be placing a single bid tonight, man.
$850.
WADA definitely has the best format for showing and searching pop reports. Oh, by far. You know, CGC doesn't have a pop report yet, which is just fucked up beyond belief. Where is CGC's pop report? If you have time tonight, send them an email, all right? Just send them a friendly email later and be like, hey, where's your pop report? But CGC, I really, really hope they copy the way WADA did theirs. Because WADA is so... it's just so user-friendly, man. The way they pushed it out and everything. Great. Remember the last VGA 95 Metroid sale went for $1.5K. Metroid Prime Hunters, Gary? Are you talking about Metroid Prime?
$1,000.
Are you talking about the DS version? Or are you talking about... A CGC's business proposition is we don't have a class action lawsuit against us and we aren't VGA. And honestly, that's working pretty good for them.
$1,200.
Hunters 95 on Clink went for $1,500. Oh my god, when was that, dude? It said this is the highest graded copy, didn't it say that? What did it say in the thing here? Oh, easily they've ever offered, sorry. Only 5 copies of this variant on the census. Gotcha.
$420.
Pokemon Black, sorry, 9.8 A++, $1,375. Pokemon Black 2, also 9.8 A++, tied with only one other copy on the pop report.
$460.
Oh, I was about to say Black 2 looks like the steal of the auction, but there's people here. There's people here. There's someone bidding. Looking for $575. Spring 2022. Whew. Spring 2022 selling for almost twice as much as it did tonight, hey? Prime Hunters not getting the love. I mean, like, again, right? Talking about Metroid games and stuff, though. The VGA 90 on GameCube went for $750. Like, the 95 on... The 95 Prime Hunters on DS Ray 12, it doesn't excite me, you know? Prime Hunters doesn't excite me. Pokemon Black 2 is now over $1,000, as it should be.
Fair warning.
That Final Fantasy X
Next
CGC 9.6A Plus early production is juicy. I still need an FF10, man. I still need an FF10.
$750.
Pokemon Black 2, yeah, $1,093. How long is the Chiefs game delayed here? What do we am I going to be able to watch the whole game? Maybe I'm getting lucky. You guys have to pay attention to me because there's no Thursday night football. We're hitting it big here. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team on Nintendo DS here. Newly graded copy is rated higher than any other copy on the Pop Report. First time at Heritage as well. Jesus, 9.8A plus, pushing over $1,000. Like, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Pokemon gonna Pokemon, man. So far, all the Pokemon games over 1,000 each. All really good grades, all selling for, I think, really solid prices. $1,125. Yeah, Gary, man, I miss Clink deals. I miss certified link deals, man. Your VGA 90 Metroid Prime got smoked? Ah, dude. That's unfortunate it was yours, JQ. Like, I genuinely think that should have sold for more as well. I'm sitting here saying I wish I would have picked it up. You picked up a physical copy of Concord on PS5. Yes! 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 Let's go, Jason Jenkins. Let's go, man.
Next
Huge. Huge. You tuck that thing under your bed. You put that under your mattress. You sit on that. You sleep on that. That is as good as gold, baby. And the only question I have for you, Jason Jenkins, is why didn't you buy 2 copies?
$400.
Pokemon Pearl 9.8A plus for $1,031 there. Pokemon Ranger 9.8A plus. Yeah, like frickin' all the DS games, man. Just all Pokemon here. Huge lot of Pokemon. We're all proud of Jason. W's in the chat for Jason Jenkins.
$550.
Pokemon Ranger, the 9.8A plus here, pushing its way to almost $700. Hold your Mountain Dew. Knee-High Park, you bought 2 copies. Let's go, dude. You're retiring from PC VGA submissions? This is the summit? Oh, quick follow-up. You got Day of the Tentacle grade. It's a 90 plus. Yeah, dude. You're never going to get better than that. You just aren't. You just aren't. How long before Limited Rare's 1.0 Radilium? I don't even know how to say that word, man. Radilium appears and outsells all of these. Yeah, do you guys see the Limited Rare games thing that was happening with their recent release? Radilium? They partnered up. Limited Rare Games partnered up with Wada Games to do like a limited release of these games. They're really cool. I'll show you guys in a second if you haven't seen it. Pokemon Soul Silver. I'll just make a YouTube short. I need to start making shorts again, so... Wada 10 Pokemon Soul Silver.
Fair warning.
Pushing its way. And it's just shy of $3,000. Is that a deal? Am I Wada Brain, man? Do I have 10.0 brain rot? $2,750. For the Wada 10.0. Like, is it expensive? Yeah. Yeah, that's expensive.
Fair warning.
But is it crazy? I don't know, man. It doesn't feel crazy to me. Pokemon White VGA 95 uncirculated, $687. Majora's Mask 3D, 95 plus.
Fair warning.
$300.
Seems average, just isn't as cool without the big box. I agree. Without the big box, it kind of does suck. What's a VGA 95 big box worth? Like $4,000 now? Something like that? What would a VGA 100 big box do this day? This day and age. What would a VGA 100 do? You bought 1 copy of Concord when you heard the news, then yesterday tried to buy another and it was sold out everywhere but eBay. Well, I've heard most retailers, Viridian, won't even sell it to you anymore. Like, even if you go to Walmart or you go to Best Buy and you try to purchase it, it'll say, like, no sale, return to whatever. Like, they won't allow you to scan it and sell it. So, a 95 is like 3,000, and a 100 might be 6.5K.
Fair warning.
The Majora's Mask 3D here, the 95 plus, slowly but surely getting up to 400 bucks. Like, it's cool. I could buy one of these for my collection at $400, but also, I look at it and I'm just like, do I really care? You know what I mean? Do I really care? This is 8 VGA Pokemon games? What? Yeah, Jesus Hamster, what is this? 95, 90 plus, 90 plus, 95, 90, 90 plus. Beautiful, all mint copies here of 3DS Pokemon games. Went for $2,000. $400 a piece? No, less. Way less. What? Never mind that. $250 a piece for that 8 lot of Pokemon games there. Sun, Ruby, Sapphire, Y, Moon, Ultra Sun, and X. $2,000 for a mint lot of them. I don't know if that's good or not.
Fair warning.
Pokemon 3DS XL Pikachu Edition, 85 plus, pushing its way at almost $2,000. That has to have been a steal at $240 per game. It doesn't feel expensive. Did Alma purchase it, right? That's the big question. Was this purchased by Tidal? Did Game Gallery buy it? Was it bought by one of our resident resellers? That's how you know, right? That's how you know if it was truly a great deal. Was it purchased by one of the resident resellers? Or resealers, oh my god. Resellers. $1,875 for the Pokemon 3DS XL Pikachu. Didn't this 3DS pump a while ago? Yeah, it was a VGA 100 though, Trevor, I believe. I believe it was a VGA 100 that sold nutty, man. It's not even going to show me quick. I think it was a VGA 100 on it. Yeah, the reseller. No wonder you guys get such good prices. New Nintendo 3DS XL, VGA 85 copy there. Man, Concord, honest to God, someone mentioned it there. Trevor, we gotta believe in Concord long enough for the self-fulfilling prophecy to start working on people. And, like, you say that as a joke, Trevor, but, like, honest to God, if you push the narrative enough, if enough people were to actually push this narrative, Concord will become sought after. Concord will become a grail. So, unironically, I'm gonna always talk about it as if it's gonna be a future grail, and you guys have to do your part of making it a future grail. You have to always agree that it's a great idea to pick up copies and it's gonna be super rare. You just have to plant the seed, man. Start calling it Stadium Events 2.0. Don't ever mention Anthem. Don't ever mention Mag or Battleborn or any other dead live service game that's currently worthless. Don't do that. You mention Stadium Events. You say, my God, Concord is a lot like Stadium Events. You don't know what Stadium Events is? That's what you do. That's the conversation starter. I own 0 copies. I'm bad at this, Viridian. I'm pumping it before I bought copies. I'm working ass backwards over here.
$950. $1,000.
Wasn't it Metal Jesus who used to always get accused of buying stuff and then pumping it? I'm an awful Metal Jesus. I'm pumping it without buying copies.
$1,400.
The 3DS XL here, the Super Nintendo version, went for $875. The 3DS XL VGA 90 Pokemon Y? XY Blue Edition. Pushing its way to $1,800. Yeah, an honest pumper. That's what I am, an honest pumper over here. Will Concord be less available than Devil's Third, since retailers can't even dump the inventory at this point? It really just depends what happens to the excess inventory. Like, it was printed, the game was made. So, is that inventory going to trickle out 3 months from now from wholesalers? Is that inventory fully destroyed, deleted? That's the big question. What is going to happen to that inventory? Because it exists. It has to be destroyed. Right? That's the big hope, I guess, for everyone. They have to destroy that inventory. It sounds like, they took the game off the market right now, and the official announcement was like, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna try and make it better. We're gonna change up some stuff. Like, Concord could see a re-release like 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. We can get Concord 2.0 or some shit. It just I don't know.
Fair warning.
It just depends. The 3DS XL console VGA 90, 1750. This one's a VGA 95 on the red one. There you go. Something nice. VGA 95 3DS consoles. Yeah, that's nice. Which one was low-key kind of cheap, Trevor? You heard there's a Willy Wonka golden ticket and one Concord copy. Yeah, start opening them up. We need to trick people into opening them as well. It's Morbin time S catchphrase for Concord. Man, I didn't even know anything about this game launching or releasing until it was a failure.
$1,300.
Like, I didn't hear about Concord in any other context except for this game is a failure. That's the only time it even appeared on my radar.
Fair warning.
Your uncle worked on Concord and he said he only printed 50 copies. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's so funny, Nihai. I've already been seeing people say on Reddit and stuff like, oh, there's 1,000 physical, there's 10,000 physical, only 15,000 physical. Like, there's already numbers flying around, man. Like, it's crazy how fast the hype machine and the speculation machine gets to work. That's why I say, if you just keep pumping the narrative, like, it's gonna be expensive. Tim, you got one! Let's go, dude. You just got Concord PS5 sealed? No loose disc. Let's go. Huge, Tim. Huge. That's an all upside, no downside play right there. What's the phrase? Absolutely cannot go tits up. It cannot. The 3DS XL console. The red one. Man, I've been talking about Concord for like 10 minutes. I feel like it's the exact same item still auctioning. $2,375 for the 95 on the 3DS XL.
$950.
X. That's his X, right? That's X. This is Y. I don't. Are they both XY? Just red, blue? I don't know. Do I sound like a boomer? My God, I'm losing touch. Am I the one who wrong? Like, no, it's the children who are wrong. 3DS XL, Link Between Worlds, Zelda Edition, VGA 90 here. Yo, Pokerface, welcome in, dude. You're just in time for the big Concord. The big Concord discussion.
Fair warning.
It had no hype. It just kind of came out. Yeah, it's so weird, Big Box, though, that a game that, like, 8 years development, 200 million spent on it, supposed to be the next big thing, and it just frickin' released to a whimper. You know what I mean?
$1,100.
You got Concord because you paid for a mystery box that you didn't know what you got? Was able to switch out a game and one was Concord because it just came out that day? You thought you had an L on your hands. Yeah, that's a huge dub. That's a W, Chris. That's actually so funny.
Next lot.
You got Concord in a mystery box.
$320.
What? $1,250 to the Link Between Worlds console. Someone in Guam loves me. They have 7 copies of it. Oh, Concord to the frickin' moon, man. I hope the Concord meme lives for like at least a month. Zelda Skyward Sword, VGA 95, first print copy here, 95 uncirculated, looking for 475 bucks. 95 on this is really, really, really nice.
$400.
I feel like 9.8 plus copies sell for like around 400, so here's a 95. Looking for 500 bucks on it. What are the, there's comps on this, no? 95 last sold for 600 bucks. That was back in November 2023. That's the quick comp for you guys.
$40.
November 2023, 600 bucks. You thought the Zelda console would go for more? Am I mistaken in that, like, I think this Zelda console came out really late? 2013, what are these? Oh, they all came out 2013, hey? Yeah, Pokemon Premium. The Pokemon Premium cannot be understated, you know? 1,250 bucks though for a VGA 90 on it? Like, I don't think that's bad. What do we have for comps on this? VGA 95 only went for $1,875 back in June. So if a 95 is only 500 bucks more, 600 bucks more, I'd say the 90 here actually did pretty damn well. Perhaps the 95 should have went for more.
Fair warning.
Perhaps that's the what we should be saying.
$500.
Zelda Skyward Sword, the 95, slowly but surely matches the $600 comp. Looking for 625 on it. Have you guys won anything? Let's go there as well. Have you guys won anything yet tonight? And also, I'll bring up those Raydeliums or whatever the hell they're called. Raydelium? Raydelium? I really don't know how you say the word. Once you see the word, I think you'll agree with me that it's really hard to say. I think Wada posted about it on Instagram today. Yeah, here we go. This is
$650.
Skylanders Giants VGA 85 Plus. What is this? The mini blue classic Wii? The blue Wii was like a mini, wasn't it? Did it like not play GameCube games or something? Am I remembering the blue Wii correctly?
Fair warning.
$800.
Here. This thing. So Wada Games partnered up with Limited Rare Games to print this game, which is Raydellum, but they released these 48, I believe. 48 copies
Next
here.
lot.
And then they also did 12 copies that were burned in a fire because the game's cursed. So it was burned in the FBI file room. So there are 10 copies or 12 copies of the game that are all burnt and like graded 1.0, 0.5, super limited.
Fair warning.
It's a cool thing. And I guess they just randomly are going to be sent out if you purchase a copy of the game, which is crazy. So Raydellum. Fuck, I need to figure out how to say that, but check it out. Kind of neat. If you're into like random shit like that, it's pretty cool.
$550.
Zelda, Twilight Princess HD, big box, VGA 95, looking for 700 right now. Love that they are pushing the boundary between C and NS with those Wada copies. Yeah, I agree. You haven't been following much. How's the auction doing? Any deals? Maybe one or two games that I would call a deal. Maybe. For the most part, everything is pretty competitive if you're showing up. The thing with tonight's auction, Seahawks, is the grades are so freaking high on most of this stuff that, like, it's hard to get a quote-unquote deal. Like, it's just very premium grades. $687.50 on Twilight Princess HD, big box 95. Like, personally, I think this is kind of cheap. $700 for this? You're going to pay like $150 to get it graded anyway on any random copy off eBay. You're not going to get a 95, so I would say this is kind of a deal. But you know, a deal by maybe $100 or something. So that Wii console, the blue one, sold for $937. 95 plus big box Mario Maker.
$380.
I think I paid fucking $800 for mine, so
$20.
looking for $500 right now on it. This one might not age that well. It might not. This game is no Concord, I'll tell you that. Mario Maker on Wii U, one thing I know about it, it's not Concord.
$500.
This is the second version of the Wii without backwards compatibility, but still full size. Gotcha.
$550.
Gotcha. The 10 is still cooler because you can easily recreate the 1.0 graded one. You could recreate it, Trevor, but they have, there's special words on the label. It's like the Austria FBI file copy. So if you ever try to recreate it, you can't, you know what I mean? You will never have the Wada label, you will never have what it is. Looking for $750 on it. Now I feel fine. Now I don't feel like a complete idiot. That's fine. Cool. $700? Cool.
$220.
$687.50, 95 plus, big box, Super Mario Maker.
$340.
Cool. Should I have spent as much as I did on this? Nah, I shouldn't have. But it was like 2022, man. Things were wild back then. Dude, things were wild back then. Xenoblade Chronicles X 95 Special Edition. Jesus. Only one copy on the VGA Pop Report is graded higher than this. So there you go. Getting yourself the, the second nicest copy that exists. I don't know how many there are, but...
$480, $550, $600.
Your goal is to be the first to send a graded Concord to Heritage Auctions. You paid about the same for your 95 Mario Maker, 800-ish? Yeah, we're doing fine, big box. We're doing fine.
Fair warning.
That's not bad. $687.50? That's fine. If the Wii has Wii written so it lays flat, then it doesn't play GameCube. If the Wii is written so you see it with the system standing on edge, then it plays GameCube. That's cool. That blue Wii does not play GameCube. I didn't know that. I did not realize that. The 95 Xenoblade Chronicles X, $687.50. Yeah, like, what does this cost raw? $150, $200? Like, again, if you're getting the 95 in that $700 range, it's kind of the premium that I would expect to pay if you want to get something like 95 plus on a big box Wii U type game, right? That's where they all ended. Twilight Princess HD, $700. Mario Maker, $700. Xenoblade Chronicles X, $700. Like, I don't think that price is crazy. The thing is, you can't do it yourself. So if you care to own this, if you're like, man, 95 or bust, like I only want the best of the best, $700 is fine. in my opinion.
$480.
Do you need a 95 in your collection?
$550.
That's up for debate, but I don't hate the price tags.
$600.
The Wii U console, Zelda Twilight Princess, $1,062. That's not bad either. Not bad to have it already graded, confirmed, all that stuff. $1,000 for the Wii U Twilight Princess or Wind Waker console. This is Pixel Remaster 90 plus. What is it? The goods box. Does this even have the game inside?
$70. $80.
Someone let me know quick. Does this Pixel Remaster actually include the game as well in there? I don't even know what this goods box is thing. Oh, it went for $700, 90 plus. I don't know. Kind of neat, I guess. The whole Pixel Remaster thing, like I had no interest. That was another game where super rare and all that stuff, but like, Yeah, DS, I've been in a relationship for over half of my life, which sounds fucked up to say. I think me and my partner literally just passed the point where we have been together longer than we haven't been together. And that's crazy. And if we haven't, we're damn close. So yeah. Oh, this doesn't have the game inside. That's gross if that's the case. That is gross to pay $700 for a frickin' goodies box. Ugh. Ugh. A frickin' loot box, man, for $700. If there's no game in there, I hate it. Fire Emblem 30th anniversary. Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light. 90 uncirculated 3DS. Switch. We're on Switch. Switch starts now.
Fair warning.
Next I get timestamp here for Nintendo Switch.
$800. 3,000.
The Wii U unopened in mediocre poor condition goes for like 1,000 on eBay. That's what I thought, Trevor.
7,000.
That's what I thought. Because in my head, this was like $600 or $700 to. Oh my fuck! 95 plus, over 10,000, over 11,000, looking for 12,000,
11,000,
looking for 13,000. Fuck. Back when the 95 sold, I am on record saying that price was stupid as fuck. Back when the 95 sold, man, I said that $6,000 would not be repeated. And here we fucking are.
Next lot.
At $12,500.
$650. $700. $750. $800.
Yeah, should have been listening to Supyo. Like, don't listen to Greg. Don't listen to me. Apparently, I have no idea what's happening with Nintendo Switch, man. I have no idea what's going on out there. 95 plus, first print, Breath of the Wild, 12,500. Highest grade we've ever seen come to auction. Yeah, technically the price wasn't repeated. That's very true, Blue Smoke. That is very true.
Warning.
I appreciate you, my guy. Technically, I was right. I need a guy like you on my PR team. I mean, you know, all I can think is like we have to see if it gets paid, right?
Fair warning.
I see 12,500. I got to make sure this gets paid in a month or two. That is fucking nutty, though, man. That is crazy, dude. 12,500. 2017 first print. 2017 first print. Breath of the Wild 95 plus.
Next lot.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't know. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Fuck it. I don't know.
$320.
At this point, I got nothing to say. I got nothing. I got nothing. Breath of the Wild Special Edition for $1,125 there. Link's Awakening 90 plus big box Dreamer Edition, pushing its way to $400 slowly but surely. The Redditors yearn to open the first print sealed. Yeah. First print heavies were meant to be played. Yeah, I don't know the first thing about modern collecting. No doubt. No doubt. I remember when you posted this 95 plus Breath of the Wild for a friend last year for 5K. People laughed at you. Is that your friend? Like, is this... Like, you know the seller, Fletch? This is the exact same copy? Posted it for 5,000 last year and people laughed at you.
$600.
Fuck, dude. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man.
$600.
Oh, I would have laughed at you. I know that for a fact. I would have been sitting there laughing. Frickin' man, oh, man. Dreamer Edition, the 90 plus, pushing its way, slowly but surely, to $1,000 here. 85 plus, last sold back in June for $906.
Fair warning.
$900.
Oh, your
Fair
guy
warning.
sold it. Someone sold the 95 plus last year for $2,200. Wow. You thought it was worth 10K? Right game at the wrong time, man. That's crazy. Right game at the wrong time. How do you know if Breath of the Wild is first print? The easiest way to check it,
Fair
Willmatic, is just on the back of the case. You just have all zeros right here in the UPC, as well as an A at the end of the product code. This right here, this 105211A is a product code. This is a satellite code. I think those are the actual terms. If the last digit in the all zeros gets updated, those are revisions. If the A gets updated to a B or a C, those are revisions. But it's not a 100% thing across every single game. But for most Nintendo games, you can just look for the A in the product code, all zeros here. Or you'll see 00100, which is also a first print in many cases, but not printed in Japan first print. Does that make sense? Hopefully that's not too much info, but look for all zeros, look for the A in the product code. Those are the quickest things. Link's Awakening Dreamer Edition, slowly but surely climbing its way to over $1,500, still going over $1,700. Yeah, product codes, man. Nintendo having those universal product codes is so clutch. Like every other console, you have to look at random stuff, random information. Every game is different. Nintendo is actually super uniform with that, from GameCube up.
Next lot.
So if you're looking at variants, if you don't know stuff, like that is the first place to look. That UPC code as well as that little product code.
$360.
It's universal across all Nintendo games.
$80.
Link's Awakening Dreamer Edition 90 plus, yeah, 1,875. Woof. There we go. A little bit of love there. Collector's Edition, Tears of the Kingdom 85 plus. Man, I heard most of these shipped out. I heard most of these shipped out with damage. That actually getting 90s, 95s, quite difficult on it. Anytime these big box ship, you know, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but yeah, my own copy is probably an 85 plus. I talked to friends who got some. They all got 85 pluses. Just is what it is sometimes with this stuff. I don't know if any of you guys tried grading these. Did you get better? Did the copies you actually got shipped, were they mint? If the Mario Tennis does well, you swear to God, yeah, VGA 100 Mario Tennis. I'll tell you right now, Trevor, this thing is going to climb to $1,000. I'll tell you right now. Has First Print Breath of the Wild ever sold for an insane amount outside of Heritage? I think it did well on... I think Certified Link had it. I think, Trevor.
Fair warning.
I think. I don't remember how much it went for or anything, but...
Next lot.
I think Certified Link has had first print copies do very well.
$280.
$550 for the 85 plus Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Mario Tennis Aces VGA 100. Pushing its way to looking for $500 right now. I just said it will do 1,000. We'll see what happens.
$400.
These VGA 100 Switch games have always sold, in my opinion, for way too frickin' much, but they continue to do it, so that just becomes the price. Looking for $500 on it.
Fair warning.
Should have bought more Switch games from standard grading when you could. Seriously, man. We didn't know how good we had it with standard grading, or standard gaming. We didn't know how good we had it. What's your Zelda Breath of the Wild CGC 9.88 plus worth? Is it a first print poker? If it's not a first print, it's worth very little. If it's a first print, I mean, shoot, dude. I would try to shoot for like $2,000, you know? I would just pop it up on eBay and see if you get some offers. You sold a 9.88 plus for 2K? There you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would probably shoot it up. 1,999. See if you get some offers.
Fair warning.
You have 3 copies. Holy smokes, dude. You're sitting on that good stuff. Metroid Prime 100 is popping off these past few years was shocking, but the DS prices are very disappointing, it seems, for the most part. Maybe another 5 years we need. That's your thought? $550 only for 85 plus Zelda? Zelda Tears of the Kingdom 550? Yeah, no. It's brand new. Everyone has one. There's no chase here. There's no difficulty.
Fair warning.
No difficulty yet. No chase.
Next lot.
$240.
$937.50 for Mario Tennis Aces. Might be the lowest sale we've ever seen on this game in VGA 100. Might be the lowest VGA 100 sale we've ever seen. Still almost $1,000, but not over $1,000. Metroid Dread 90 Plus Special Edition. Oh, that's a lot of money you're saying. Sorry, I took it the other way. I took it the other way. I thought you said only $550 for that grade. You said $550 for only that grade. Yep. I agree with you, Goob. I agree with you. $550 for only that grade? Yeah. Metroid Dread 90 Plus Special Edition. That's a good grade. Only 2 copies are graded higher. There you go. Talking about these special editions and how hard it is to grade some of this shit, only 2 copies are higher on the VGA census.
Fair warning.
90 plus is like the peak for this, man. That's nuts.
Next lot.
$280.
$575 on Metroid Dread 90 plus. You know, talking about like relative value, like that's not bad. That's not bad considering you're getting one of the nicest copies on the census. For now, anyway.
$380.
$575 Pokemon Sword and Shield Double Pack VGA 95.
Fair warning.
$400.
Barely any games even get second print labeling anymore for the 0001. Well, I don't think a lot of games like get second prints printed very much,
Fair
Elijah.
warning.
Or do you mean they do get second prints, but they don't get the labeling? Because if you go to most of the first party Switch stuff like Mario Kart, Odyssey, Smash, Breath of the Wild, all of those games have 0002 prints. I think they might even have like 03 prints on some of them. Those games all go deep. I know like Animal Crossing didn't get one. Link's Awakening never got one. I don't think Tennis got one. Mario Party Superstars didn't get one. Super Mario Party I don't believe got one. So it just depends. You have to know if variants exist, basically, but yeah, a lot of games simply don't get revised prints. That is also just a thing. Pokemon Sword and Shield, the double pack VGA 95 is pushed to up to 550, and the White Wolf. I appreciate you stopping in, dude. Things are great. Things are great. I just got back from vacation not long ago, so feels good being back in the groove of things. Metroid Dread is definitely a tough one to grade. Not one that I actually bought either. Like, I made sure to buy the Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition, but I did not buy a, I did not purchase a Metroid Dread Collector's Edition.
Fair warning.
Maybe I should. I don't know.
$500.
I'll probably pick up one eventually. The Sword and Shield double pack man here. It is being slow bid. But we're pushing our way over $700 here.
$600.
You guess after COVID they stopped doing second prints on their stuff, but did you know that Minecraft just got a 4th print with a new cover for the first time in like 10 plus years? Wow.
Fair warning.
JL at Fortnite's Famous? What the heck is Fortnite's Famous? Swapping up your name on me, dude. Welcome, man. Yeah, buying the graded Switch games from frickin' Standard Gaming, man. What did he want? Like $139 for the 9.88++? Was it even less sometimes?
Next lot.
Those were fantastic days. The good days. We didn't know how good we had it, man. We didn't know how good we had it.
$700.
Pokemon Sword Shield double pack, $750 is where it eventually ends at. See, here's Odyssey. Oh man, this is first production too. Jesus, never mind. Okay, well, let's see what happens here.
$1,000.
First production copy of Odyssey. Have we seen a VGA 100 though, first print? Oh man, I can't remember the highest grade we saw on this.
$1,100.
Was it? Fuck, I don't know. What have we seen for first print Odysseys? It is, Trevor. It is. It's a first print on this. I don't remember what grade we've actually seen on this, though. Pushing its way to $1,300 right now. Following the sale of Breath of the Wild, I mean, I don't expect Odyssey to do $10,000, but
$1,300.
Do I think the FF Pixel Remaster first print will retain value despite the second print hitting the wide retail? No. I do not actually, Viridian. Video game collectors, especially modern video game collectors, have not shown a propensity to value first prints as much as they should when the second print gets hit. because I think a lot of the value in Pixel Remaster right now is still being circulated by gamers more than collectors. And for gamers, it's now good enough to just buy the shittier edition, right? And I think the first print is still going to have some value, but I think the first print's value is going to be like cut in half. Like it's immediately going to go down in price. Yeah, I don't think it's going to survive at all. People just don't give enough shits, to be completely honest. The hobby just isn't like evolved enough, advanced enough. I don't know what word you want to say it, but yeah, Tim, if only there was a service that sold it, man, or showed all sold games. What did we see on Odyssey, Tim? You got the backdoor entrance there to Gamer Stonks.
$900.
Can we go in Tim's back door and see the sales for Mario Odyssey? Yeah, can I break down the difference between hard case VGA 90, 90 plus, 95, 95 plus, and 100? I'll get right on that, Rick. Let me just write my thesis there. 2,250. Mario Odyssey first print. Yeah, you know, like that sounds fine to me. That sounds fine.
$440.
12,000, man. Another $10,000 for Zelda versus Odyssey. Like, what?
$480.
Super Mario Odyssey 95 plus with the bonus Traveler's Guide. You know, like 2,200, relatively speaking, makes sense to me. This isn't crazy. I get it. 2,000 bucks. We see 2,000 get thrown around on a lot of different games. Like, you know what I mean? Not insane, not crazy, but 12,000. Oh, damn, dude. Damn, oh, damn, oh, damn, oh.
Fair warning.
Don't even know what to say to that.
$800.
Oh, the data is no more. You suck. The 95 plus with Traveler's Guide is pushing its way up over $1,000. Is tied with only one other for the highest graded copy. Yeah, that's the thing with this auction here. We're getting like, you know, highest grade VGA stuff here. And it's tough to compete, man. You got to be looking to spend money, and I'm not like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not in a frisky mood here. Just got back from vacation. I really shouldn't. Just unlisted your copies of Breath of the Wild first print since you told you they're worth more than what you listed them for. Do you think they will continue to get even more rare? What did you have them up for, Pokerface? What did you have them up for already? How long did you have them up? And were you getting offers? Those would be my questions.
Fair warning. Next lot.
At this point, dude, I don't know if they're going to keep getting more expensive. Can it get more expensive in the short term? I would personally say I doubt it, but I look like an idiot already, so. If you have 3 copies, though, I would certainly be A-okay with selling at least one of them right now.
Fair warning.
The Traveler's Guide edition here, $1,187.50. Super Mario Odyssey 10.0 third print.
$20.
Selling for $437.50. Yeah, the 10.0, even on third prints here, this is probably the lowest we've ever seen a 10.0 sell on an actual good game, like a solid game. Mario Odyssey, third print, 10.0, $450. Like, again, right? I have no issue with this. No issue with this.
$600.
Starting price $999 for the 9.8A plus. Gotcha. Yeah, I would up it. I would up the 9.8A plus personally. But if you don't get offers in like a couple of weeks or something, you know, I would probably bring it down to like $1,499, see if you get offers, but you know,
$80.
I wouldn't be like holding on for dear life as if you know, shouldn't sell it. But hey, it keeps doing pretty well, so VGA 90 Plus Special Edition Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch, $687.50. That's not bad. It's not great. It's not much of a premium. $700 there after grading fees, after selling fees.
Fair warning.
Metallica Guitar Hero and Van Halen Edition is on your next WADA submission. 0 on the WADA Pop Report. PC stuff, though. I mean, I loved Guitar Hero myself. I don't know if they're like games that you know, need to submit or get graded or will go up in value or anything. But I was a huge Guitar Hero fan. Like, you know, expert through the fire and flames, playing on Hyperspeed 2. Like, I was fucking in, man. Going to scorehero.com and like comparing against FCs. I was in deep on Guitar Hero. I was in deep for a while. Big fan of the old rhythm games there.
Fair warning.
This is Pokemon Go Plus VGA 90.
$140.
The slab guy was competing with you, so it felt compelled to go lower. Maybe you'll wait to see if his sells. For sure, for sure. To be fair, regardless of what he was asking and how much traction he got, items like that kind of depend on having the right person coming by, so listening for more could work after the sale. Yeah, I feel like immediately after the sale, there will be people who check eBay. There's usually always, some people who see it and are like, oh my god, I need to go and act now. And they run out. So, like I said, if you don't get any kind of traction in a couple of weeks,
Fair warning.
It's probably not going to happen.
$170.
You played expert drums on everything? You missed the Guitar Hero days? Never got into drums. Never got into the, I didn't own Rock Band. I was purely a Guitar Hero person, so. And then I never bought Guitar Hero World Tour, which I think is the one that introduced drums for Guitar Hero, but.
Next lot.
400.
Yeah, you frickin' almost had me saying irregardless out here, Trevor. You almost got me with that. $200 for the Pokemon Go Plus accessory, and we are in
$750.
Sega. Welcome to Sega. 50% done the auctioneer. Welcome to Sega. Nintendo is ended for the day. Damn, man.
Fair warning.
Damn. Nothing.
Next
Absolutely
lot.
nothing. Nothing.
380,
No wins. No wins and no bids
$460.
even. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, 85 plus for 875. Power Stone 2, VGA 90. Did you guys win anything? You smashed like 5 sets of the pedals for the drums playing the Metallica version of Guitar Hero? Good God. Rock Band drums were so much fun. Drums were the most fun part. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. You guys were a bunch of drum people. Where are the other Guitar Hero players? Where are the other guitarists? The guitar was so much more fun. My gosh.
Next lot.
You still play Clone Hero a lot? It's like Guitar Hero? Yes, I've watched Clone Hero on Twitch now. I don't play, I haven't played Guitar Hero now in probably 5 to 8 years. But I still watch Clone Hero whenever I get recommended or something. I've gone down that rabbit hole too, just never played it myself. Power Stone 2, 812.50 for the VGA 90. Resident Evil Code Veronica, 90 plus. You bought the Ion Rocker for Rock Band? How many perfect graded games do I own? Zero.
$750.
Genuinely zero, Computer Blue. I have never graded a WATA 10, I've never graded a VGA 100, and I've never bought a perfect grade game.
$800.
You were top 1,000 in the world on Guitar Hero Metallica drums. What the? Why the drums? Why the drums? You can play the harder Guitar Hero songs? Your pinky sometimes didn't move when you told it to?
$50.
Oh my glob, Final Fantasy X is coming soon. This is your first auction on Heritage. Code Veronica. The 90 plus is pushing. Only 1 copy is graded higher on the VGA census. Only 21 copies total of this game on the VGA census. Pushing it to up to $1,500. Is this a brand new record price here on Code Veronica? I don't keep track of the Sega stuff as closely. But we're pushing up to the 2,000 mark. 9.8A plus sold for $960 back in June of 2022. So yeah, we're looking for $1,875 right now. Pretty sure this is the highest price we've ever seen on this game for auction. 90 plus, highest copy ever offered as well.
Next lot.
Closing at $1,750 on Code Veronica. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Sonic Adventure VGA 95. That's nuts, man. I wish it showed the pop report on here again. VGA 90 last sold for $700, but 95 versus 90, you know what I mean? Nice copy of Sonic Adventure right here.
$950.
Yeah, I just wish it showed the pop report data. I don't think we've seen. I don't think we've seen a VGA 95 on this.
$1,100.
VGA 90, we saw a 90 plus. Yeah, nothing. This is the first 95 at Heritage. Maybe Certified Link had one? Not sure, but.
$1,300.
Hearing all the nostalgia over Guitar Hero makes you smile? Seriously, dude.
$500.
I miss the days of Guitar Hero. It was so freaking great when everyone was playing it. My high school did a tournament. I got second. Guitar Hero was everything, man. Did you miss any bangers, Marty? Marty.
Fair warning.
Frickin' first print Breath of the Wild 95 plus on Nintendo Switch sold for $12,500. You tell me if you missed any bangers. Everything missed any bangers. This whole auction is bangers. Sonic Adventure climbing over $2,000. Speaking of bangers, like over $2,200. We're looking for $2,400. It's going to be getting close here, I think. I don't think it is. I assume Sonic Adventure had some stupid high sales. Yeah, $3,600 back in 2021. I was going to say, it can't be the most expensive sale we've ever seen on this, but like, fuck man, $2,200 Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast. Entering into PS2.
Fair warning.
There's a lot of good PS2 coming up as well. Blood Will Tell starts it off, 9.88+. And of course, 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase Auction here. Huge thanks to Heritage Auctioning sponsoring the stream. If you want to get into the next one, if you have stuff that you think belongs in the next 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase Auction, it's coming up later this year. So expensive, rare, GameCube era, PS2, everything later than that. Video games at ha.com to reach out for consignments. And of course, there's always weekly auctions every single Tuesday right here on YouTube. Video games at ha.com. Reach out, get free appraisals on your stuff. Just ask about it, right? Ask about it. See if it's the right option for you and your games. Huge thanks to Heritage and huge thanks to you guys showing out tonight.
$80.
Oh, what a $687.50. Blood Will Tell, 9.88+. Is that a deal? Is this a deal?
Warning.
$700 for 9.88+?
$320.
Maybe? I don't follow Blood Will Tell. I don't really follow the big PS2 horror games. Like, there's Haunting Ground coming up. There's Kuon coming up. Like, I'll be honest. I don't really care. Don't really care. Any idea why folks don't count Cold Set for PS2 as rare? VG charts as same print size as Rule of Rose? Because it's not horror and it's not a genre people like. And sometimes it's just that easy. Cold Sept simply it doesn't have a cult following. Oh, it's UPC punched on the Blood Will Tell. Ah, that might have done it. You're right, Tim. That might have done it. Capcom versus Marvel here, Mark of the Millennium. Or Capcom versus SNK, sorry. $375, 9.88+, UPC punch as well. 9.4A+ actual first print of Fatal Frame. And see, oh, fuck, I can't remember who asked. Viridian, I think you asked about Pixel Remaster, right? If it'll hurt the reprints. Fatal Frame first print is infinitely more difficult to find than the reprint copy. But, like, genuinely, and I think even to today, the reprint of Fatal Frame has highly, highly, highly suppressed the value of the first print copies.
Fair warning.
I think if Fatal Frame was never reprinted, these first print copies would be seen in the exact same way as Rule of Rose, as Haunting Ground, as Kuon. But because it was reprinted to the fucking ground, a 9.4A+ sells for $400.
$440.
It's examples like this why I don't have faith in Pixel Remaster maintaining any kind of truly special status into the future with the reprint. That's a great price for Fatal Frame first print. Not bad. It's not bad, but it's not exciting.
Fair warning.
$550. $600.
9.4A+ second print. That's 2 years ago. Never mind. Yeah, it just that's you know that's my argument for the reprints and stuff.
$650.
Final Fantasy X 9.6A+ Squaresoft release early production copy, pushing its way up over $800. Oh my god, for a 9.6A+, come on. You think all those second print don't make the first more desirable? I personally do, Silas, but I don't think there are enough collectors that care. Like, I think I don't, and again, I don't know if there just aren't enough people in video game collecting. I don't know if video game collectors just don't care about the nuance. But no, I don't think those second prints make the first more desirable. As far as video games go, I genuinely think it hurts it quite a bit. What's the other game that it got one? What the fuck's it called? Siberia? Siberian Tales? Siberia? Siberia Chronicles. It was something really rare on PS3, where it got reprinted by THQ Nordic. You can see the variant very easily, right? You can very easily tell the second print. But again, like that reprint, it absolutely cratered demand for the first print copies. I don't know if gamers are just a weird breed, man, but they just buy second prints. Like a lot of people just do not care. Haunting Ground, VGA 90.
Next lot.
Went for 1,125, hey? Haunting Ground, just barely beating out a 9.6A plus Final Fantasy X. $60. Frickin', yeah, Final Fantasy X, man, selling strong. Haunting Ground, $1,100. It's fine. Katamari Damacy, yeah, another great example where the first print got absolutely cratered by the reprint. 9.6A++ with the security strip. Only 13 early prints on the Wada Pop report. That's it. 13. 13 first prints have been submitted. $200.
$600.
Because you can get the second print for like $20 or the reprint for $20. And there just aren't enough people that care about this security strip difference. Like, I agree fully with you, Silas, right? I own a Fatal Frame first print. Fatal Frame 2 first print. Katamari Damacy first print. PS2 actually has quite a bit of them. But Kuon is also UPC punched. My god, dude. Still over $2,000 though. Still over $2,000 on the Kuon with the UPC punch. Like, that seems really strong, no?
$300.
Jesus. Obscure 9.8A+ here. Also promo copy UPC punch. Man,
$40.
must have been someone like dumping their collection or something, hey? Weird to see this many UPC punch 9.8A+ like really good titles here. Do I dabble in Pokemon cards? You got an Ancient Mutant Nintendo or got a grade with Majesty grade 8? The UK equivalent to PSA. Just wondering rough value, if any. I have no idea about Majesty grade. Like, that grading company, I know nothing. I do dabble in Pokemon. I am familiar with Ancient Mew and the Nintendo Air. I'm not up to date with pricing on everything, though. So, I can't give you any kind of... I can't give you anything right now on it. But, cool card. Ancient Mew is dope. The Nintendo Air is cool. Yeah, Adam, that's exactly what it seems like to me, right? This seems like someone who was working in press or someone who actually got sent all of these is, like, selling their collection. So... there's just no way someone has all these nice 9.8A+ UPC punches. I think it was what? Was it the a weekly auction? A couple weekly auctions ago? There were also some other CGC 9.8A+ UPC punches. So almost undoubtedly,
fair warning.
Almost undoubtedly, someone who was receiving them brand new sold their collection.
$480.
Obscure, $750 on the 9.8A+. Rule of Rose, 9.8A++ Japanese version. I thought we had something special here. I thought we were about to see some fireworks with Rule of Rose, but looking for $800.
$700.
The early Greg channel Pokemon card content was quite good. I assume it just didn't get the views to keep going in tandem with gaming content. Yeah, it's tough, Elijah. Very tough. Very tough to synchronize two audiences like that. Because, like, I would like to make Pokemon card content.
Fair warning.
Trading card content. It's fun. I like those hobbies. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I like Pokemon. But putting out that kind of content on the exact same channel, it almost, like, separates your audience. It almost hurts everything. Because you're going to have certain people who only click on gaming videos, and you're going to have certain people who only click on card videos. So every time a video gets published, your initial stats are going to crater because people are like, oh, hey, a Pokemon video. But then you have 50% of people who don't click on it. So YouTube sees your stats, and they're like, well, the video fucking sucks. Only 50% of people clicked on it. And you're dead.
Fair warning.
That's why it's tough. So that is why it's tough.
Next lot.
$240.
It's been a minute, but it's retro Canadian. Jeez, yin yang theory. Welcome in, dude. It has been a minute. 9.8A+ Silent Hill 2. $2,000.
$700.
Very nice. Very nice. $2,000 Silent Hill 2.
$950.
Wizardry 9.8A+. No UPC punch on this one. There we go. Man, Wizardry's pumping. Jesus Christ. $1,500 here. Highest graded copy they've ever offered. Published by Atlas. I know Wizardry has fans. Like, it is a series. Fuck, man.
Fair warning.
Almost $1,500? I'm baffled.
Next lot.
I thought this is something that would have like flown under the radar. 9.88 plus wizardry, $1,375. That beat out like all of the horror games. That beat out Final Fantasy X. That beat out like everything. Kuon is the only game that sold for more than that. And Silent Hill. Jesus. Demon Souls Deluxe Edition VGA 95. Only one copy of this variant is graded higher on the VGA census. Looking for $1,700? Why is this like cheap right now? Isn't this cheap? Do I like cut bid on this? $2,000? Aren't the? I think the VGA 90 comps. Oh my god, VGA 90 sold for $4,300, and then it sold for $3,800. Those are the comps. $4,000 on VGA 90, and it did it back to back.
$2,400.
Oh, slowly but surely here we're looking at $3,000 now. Looking for $3,500. I never had a chance. I never had a frickin' chance. Looking for $3,750. Jax, you bought the Blood Will Tell. Yeah, dude, I thought it was a deal too. As soon as it sold, Jax, I said it was cheap. Even if it's UPC punched, like I just don't think it's that I just don't think it's that expensive.
$3,600.
You still got a near mint factory sealed copy of the game, you know? Demon Souls climbing its way up over $4,000 because of course it is. Looking for $4,500 on it now.
Fair warning.
$3,800.
Looking for $4,750. Yo, I appreciate you, Poker Face. Yeah, Comek, did you even try and place a bid on this? Like, were you fighting? Were you fighting for it?
Fair warning.
Oh, we're still Dunkarooing here, man. We're still Dunkarooing. You make no mistake. If we're unboxing, I'm still ruined. You're getting your 9.8 Rule of Rosary holder. Maybe you'll, fingers crossed, it keeps the same grade auction off someday.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$280.
Yeah, $4,750 on the Demon Souls Deluxe. Like, my gosh. Oh
Fair
my
warning.
gosh, man. Fuck, you know?
$360.
Sucks. I wish I would have bought this years and years and years ago. I wish I would have bought it. I wish I would have bought it years and years and years ago. It was always like relatively expensive though, you know? Was always relatively expensive. That's the issue. So even back then, a VGA 90 or 95 would have been like $500-$600, and it's like, oh my god. Now it's $4,000, $5,000. Yeah, reholders are always the same grade.
Fair warning.
If you're just doing a reholder, you always get the same grade. Little Big Planet, VGA 95 first release copy. So if you guys don't know, there was, man, what was the content in Little Big Planet that they had to recall? The first editions of the games were sent back because
$460. $480.
Why'd they send them back? I can't remember. It's a change on the UPC. I think that's how you differentiate first print versus second print. This is the first release, of course. UPC punch 95. VGA 95 with promo punch. Who was it that said, you know, promo punch games? They don't count them. None of the companies count the promo punches damage. The music track. Audio of a Muslim prayer in one of the levels. There we go. That's why Little Big Planet got recalled back in the day. Audio of a Muslim prayer in one of the levels. You'll love to see it. $800 for the VGA 95 first print UPC punch. PS3 console. Metal Gear Solid 4. Gunsmoke? What do they call this one? Gun Gray or something? The 40 gigabyte Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh, this is so cool, man. 85 plus on this. Not just such a cool console. Pushing its way to almost $2,000. You've heard horror stories about reholders and them trying to change the grades? Yeah, James, I've seen some of those too in the Facebook groups. How many games are left? 12? 12 or 13 games. We're almost at the end of games. Then we enter into some art. So we have original preliminary art from Dragon Age Origins as well as Jade Empire, all from the artist John Gallagher. The PlayStation 3 console, $1,875. I think we had one of these sell, didn't we? Was it at Certified Link, maybe? I feel like I've seen one of these sell before, 85 plus. Now I can't remember, though. Fortnite, 9.68++.
Fair warning.
Do I think Concord is going to do anything
Next
after the
lot.
catastrophic launch? Oh, I do. I do. Yes, I do. I'm glad you brought that up, actually. I have a lot to say. No, we can't do another Concord conversation, but yeah, get it while it's hot, man. You get those
Fair
Concords
warning.
while it's hot.
400,
Buy now.
6, 7,
Buy now.
$750.
Fortnite 9.68 plus $1,500. Doesn't seem like much. Oh, it doesn't have the sticker. It doesn't have the early print sticker on
Fair
it. That's why. I was gonna say, if it had the llama sticker, if this was Llama Palooza, this would have did a lot more. But $1,500 for, you know, later production copy. Is it even a later print? I don't know. But it doesn't have the llama sticker. So $1,500, 9.68 plus goes to Tsushima, 90 plus. Collector's edition for $875. PS4 Pro 90 plus, 500 million limited edition console. Beautiful box, beautiful console, 90 plus, fucking huge, man. Looking for $2,000 on it.
$1,000.
What do I think a 9.88 Demon Souls would go for? Is there a comp of that on Heritage? I feel like we actually did see a 9.88 at one point.
Fair warning.
It might be dated by now, though.
Next lot.
Might be dated. What do we got here?
$340.
Yeah, $2,000 July 6, 2023, and $1,100 January 2020. Or yeah, no, that's it. 2,000. I mean,
warning.
I would expect it to still climb its way up to 1,500, 2,000. Maybe more, like surely, right? CGC or WADA. If it's WADA, I assume 2,000. If it's CGC, I mean, maybe 1,500. Over 1,000 still. Like, there's no way it doesn't go over $1,000. I would say that much, but I would expect closer to 2, if not, you know, a little bit of juice on the end. The 90 plus PS4 Pro, $2,000. God of War Ragnarok, another massive collector's edition here. Jesus Christ, VGA 90 on this. This is the only one on the VGA Pop Report. Only one person was willing to grade God of War Ragnarok. Only one person. Only one person can own a VGA 90 Ragnarok. Will that person be you? Looking for $550 on it. I'm actually shocked there's only one of them. Like, I just figured there would have been a couple. You know what I mean? That people would have sent in a couple of them. CGC copy, yeah. Not quite as special, Al. Not quite as special. The CGC A++ is just giving out more than the WADA one is. So, you know, apples to apples, the WADA copy is better. I don't know if people disagree with that, but
$50.
You received your Ratchet & Clank Going Commando CGC 9.88+. Seller said there was a few scuff marks on the holder. There were not any scuffs. You're happy. Yeah, CGC is usually crystal clear. It's like the best part about their entire case. Their case is crystal clear, man. It like looks way better than WADA. It like rivals VGA. And VGA doesn't use an internal blister, and CGC does. $625 God of War Ragnarok. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. It's freaking huge. If you like God of War, that's just neat. I wouldn't expect it to like go up in value or anything, but that's cool. Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition. 90 plus on this as well. Freaking huge, man. These huge collector's editions, like, it's just, it's honest to God, like, too hard to even transact these items. Yeah, everyone needs a coffee table, right? That's the issue, Joe Kane. It's just,
$400.
It's too hard to transact this item. How the hell do you ship it to anyone, you know? And the risk of something happening in shipping to these super large items is also greater.
Fair warning.
So it's just like, they're super freaking cool, but I think there is like an artificial ceiling on them just because of how hard they are to transact. God of War Village, the 90 plus, selling for just about $500. $487.50. Into Xbox. We finish off video games here with the Xbox section of the auction. Halo 2, 9.88 plus. Made in, what is this? Do not sell before? Yes. Xbox Live Trial, first production copy. I don't think this is do not sell before.
Fair warning.
Is it? Why is it not saying? M rating sticker, Xbox Live sticker. It says first production on... Oh, do not sell before. There it is. Yeah, do not sell before first production Halo 2. There we go. 9.88 plus. Jesus Christ, I couldn't see it. And Halo 3 coming up, which like should... I mean, there's also Dead Space Ultra Limited, VGA 85 plus, which is fucking cool. And Halo 3 9.88 plus, do not sell before.
Next
So we start off with the Halo 2 9.88 plus, do not sell before. $1,125. Simpsons Hit and Run on original Xbox made its way into the auction. Kind of neat. This game actually always sells really strong, like stronger than you probably expect it to. At least stronger than I always expected to. Pushing its way to over 200, almost 250. It's not do not sell before? Well, it's weird. The heritage description says it is, but like the
fair warning.
The CGC label doesn't say it is.
$220.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't think I see a sticker up there. Like, am I crazy?
$280.
I don't. There might be. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it kind of looks orange over here. Maybe, but the CGC
Fair warning.
label doesn't say it's do not sell before. I don't know.
Next lot.
I don't know, man.
$700.
$325 for Simpsons Hit and Run. Into Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 9.8A. One of the most valuable, one of the most collectible.
Fair warning.
$750.
It's on the back right? Back right of the label? Is it on there? Am I just an idiot?
Fair warning.
M rating, pixelated sticker, Xbox Live sticker. Oh, orange do not sell before. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, there it is. My God. Hiding that on there. Hiding that on there. Got some words over here. Got some words down here. Yeah, orange do not sell before. It's a first print.
$800.
It's a first print. That should absolutely be on the front of the label, in my opinion. But hey. But hey. It is on there. It's on the label. That one's on me. Knights of the Old Republic, 9.8A, pushing its way to almost $1,000 here. 9.8A plus, hey, back in May. Sold for $3,750. That extra plus on here is worth $2,875. What? That's nuts.
Warning.
Halo 80 plus, or 80, sorry, VGA 80 Halo console.
Lot.
No bidding war on this. I thought there was going to be a bidding fight, man. $2,625 on the Halo Special Edition green console. VGA 80 universal grade that is not qualified. Dang, $2,625. Yeah, yours is a first print. Yes. I know it is. I know it is. Because the WADA label says it right on the frickin' front of the label. Makes it easy for me. Dead Space, Ultra Limited, limited to just 1,000 copies. 85 plus here, pushing its way over $1,000.
$1,100.
Is FIFA 2003 PS1 rare sealed? WADA doesn't even have it listed on their pop report? That's getting too deep into PS1 for me. Hiko. That's too deep into PS1 niche rare stuff for me to even give you an opinion.
$1,400.
2003 FIFA game would be very late for PS1, I can tell you that.
$1,500.
It's like that's getting niche full set type stuff, and I just don't know enough about PS1.
$1,600.
Just happy to have the collector's edition of KOTOR. I still need a copy of KOTOR 1. I have a beautiful copy of KOTOR 2, but
$1,700.
FIFA 2004 is extremely common. Oh man, that just, I don't even know then. Ultra Limited here is pushing its way to almost $2,000 bucks. VGA 85 last sold for $1,920. VGA 90 went for $3,000. It's almost surprising how many of these we've had at Heritage Auctions. I've had like 4 of them in the past year.
Fair warning.
Ultra Limited never really used to auction at all. So, just kind of surprising. 85 plus closing at $2,125. Halo 3, 9.8A plus. Do not sell before first production copy. Looking for $1,875, $2,000. Looking for $2,000 on it. What's the comps on the 9.8A plus? Because I know the 9.8A plus went absolutely ballistic. When's the last time we even saw a Halo 3 9.8A plus?
$1,800.
Yeah, the 9.8 A++ promotional copy went for $3,600. Oh my god. We haven't seen a 9.8 A+ ever. Ever. Never. We saw a 9.8A back in 2022. So, yeah. Second nicest copy to ever be graded, and,
$1,000.
Yeah. One of the nicest copies that exists here. Pushing its way up to $2,500.
$2,200.
So true, Elijah. So true. Yeah, do it for Greg, damn it. Push over $5,000. Come on. Looking for $2,750.
Next lot.
So over $2,000 for sure. I think that's what I said. $2,500 on the end there. Not like huge, you know? Not huge. I guess it's kind of huge. I don't know. Is it huge? It's not bad.
1,100.
I don't think we could expect the 9.8A Plus to go like 5, 7, 10,000 in 2024.
Feel good you left the stream making money instead of spending any money.
Exactly, Elijah. Exactly. And thank you very much for the $4.99, dude. It does feel good walking away without having spent anything. Speaking of Llama-Palooza, Fortnite here. Llama sticker, 9.6A++, pushing its way over $2,000. Easy. Easy over $2,000. The PS4 copy, no llama, no money. $1,500 for the PS4 one. No sticker. Don't want it. You talking llamas? Over 2,000 easy. Still going. Looking for 2,250. Xbox One copy of Fortnite.
1,900.
Halo 3, yeah, $2,500 for the 9.8A plus. I mean, jammed. I think it's good. Like, I think it's solid. I think that's very solid for a PS3, for an Xbox 360 game, like any game at this point. You know what I mean? Fortnite, the llamas pushing to almost $2,500 now. Jesus Christ. We haven't had a copy this nice sell in a very long time, it looks like. Maybe we've never seen a 9.6A++. The last 9.6A Plus sold March of this year for $1,500. So this, or I need to see llama stickers. I need to see stickers. Let me just type it in here quick.
Fair warning.
No, this is the nicest copy of Fortnite on Xbox One with the sticker we've ever seen.
$2.
I think. Maybe there's been 9.8. Has there been a 9.8?
$8.
We don't have any kind of comps with a 9.6. No. Yeah, 9.8A sold August 5th, 2022 for $6,000.
$34.
Yeah. 9.6A++ just went for $2,500. I'm telling you, so if you won this game right here, if you won this, you crack this out and you try sending it to WADA.
Fair warning.
You try sending it to WADA Games. If you hit that 9.8 on this Fortnite, you are, whoof, the upside on that, man. The upside on the crack out here is insane. $2,500 for it. That does it for the video game portion. We now enter into original art, all from John Gallagher, Dragon Age Origins, as well as Jade Empire pieces here.
Next lot.
$2.
Oof. And with that,
$46.
I don't know if any of you guys are art guys. If you are, I mean, have at her, right?
$48.
Nearly 20 months.
$50.
That's
White
by.
Wolf, 20 months. Holy smokes, dude. Yeah, that has flown by. Thank you for being a part of the journey. That's nuts. And Hamster and Adam here. I'm waiting for you guys to pop up.
Fair warning.
For some reason, the White Wolf just took your Steam.
$60.
You bought that Halo 3 raw for $200. Yeah. $200 into $2,500.
$75.
Hamster with the 25. Yeah, dude, you can't complain about that. I appreciate the $25 tip, dude. That's huge. Can't complain about turning 200 into 2,500.
Fair warning.
Hit that like.
And Adam,
$85.
the $10, dude. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, man. You did. I assume you're happy with your sales today, Adam. I don't know. Did you only have the 2 GameCube consoles?
$110.
Because, like, they did pretty solid. Those GameCube consoles did pretty good. Check out Wizardry on price charting.
Fair warning.
$120.
You know, I never get the price charts. Do you guys have this issue? Is this just a me thing? I try to type in price charts and I you know, sometimes I fat fingers, but I always get the fucking praise charts. And it's like a gospel Christian church music thing. I always end up at praise charts. Surely I'm not the only one, right? And that's like, I'm not even making a joke here. I always end up at praise charts. And it's very annoying.
Fair warning.
Wizardry. What do we have on Wizardry on
Next
PS2?
lot.
Man, why do they have
$1.
cards? And that annoys me so much about this too. Why do they have cards on here? They never should have done that.
$2.
Never should have done that.
$3. $4.
Yeah, Jesus is watching my internet browsing. Like Monka S.
$5.
Oh, what's it called?
$6,
What's the... I don't even know what the
$7,
subtitle is. There it is. Tale of the Forsaken
$8,
Land. Factory sealed copies of this.
$9, $12, $14,
There are no factory sealed
$16,
copies of
$18,
Wizardry sold on
$22,
price charts since 2021.
$26.
So it simply doesn't sell. 2023, there was a 9.4A plus for $800. You know, assuming this is real, it doesn't load anymore, of
Fair
course. 2020, there was just a raw copy apparently for $2,500. 2020 as well, 1,999. Yeah, they don't load anymore, but Wizardry in 2014
Fair
for
warning.
$750. Yeah,
Next
Wizardry
lot.
might just be a lot more
$2,
rare and sought after than I was aware of. Because holy
$6,
fuck,
$8,
man.
$10,
Imagine
$14,
paying
$18,
$750 for
$26,
Wizardry on PS2 in
$30,
2014. Imagine buying any PS2 game for
$46.
for $750 in 2014. If that's real, that's crazy. The artwork here, it's like, I'm sure you guys played Dragon Age Origins, so like, it's kind of neat.
$50.
Origins is obviously a great game. I don't know if any of these pieces are, like this is Lower Ruins map, original video game, preliminary concept art. I don't
Fair
know if
warning.
this is stuff that matters. Adam, resident art expert. Is any of this
Next
John
lot.
Gallagher stuff something that's
$1.
like...
$2.
I say and type it as price charts instead of price charting because of his Canadian. Yeah, do you guys always say price charting?
$5,
I guess I started saying
$6,
price charts. I don't know when.
$8,
What's the official name of it?
$9.
Video game price charts, isn't it? Isn't that the official name? Video game price charts. Oh my god, it's price charting. Oh, it's a
Fair
Mandela
warning.
effect. When did that happen?
$10,
When did it become the
$12.
Berenstain Bears? That's crazy, man. I've been calling it price charts for the past like 5 years. When did that happen?
$14. $16.
When did that happen? That's crazy. You have a bunch of graded stuff to sell, but you don't know if you would give them to Heritage? I mean,
Fair warning.
I'm not going to pull your arm or twist your leg either way, you know what I mean?
Next lot.
Just look at
$2.
comps, look at what you think would go where, look at the selling fees associated with going
$4.
Heritage, private, consignment,
$6,
eBay,
$8,
Facebook.
$10,
There's a lot to consider
$14,
with who you should
$26,
sell with, you know?
$30.
What I can say is if you do it with Heritage, you do it
$38,
hassle-free. It's one of the best things about it.
$46.
So, you get to sell your shit, you don't have to worry about anything. But, don't know what their fees are, TBH? Oh my gosh.
$48.
Killing me. You're killing me. 25% buyer's premium, and then the actual selling fee is flexed based on what you're sending.
$50.
You've always called it price charts?
$50,
Exactly. I'm glad I'm not alone on this. the moving mountain here, preliminary art, $43.
$65.
So far, the art is selling for like $55, $77, $43. This is a pillar. Pillar, that's it, just pillar.
Fair warning.
Should I know this pillar? I don't recognize this pillar. It's been a long time since I played the game, but
Next lot.
$2. $3.
$89 for the pillar art. I think we lost our resident
$5.
art expert as well. I think Adam went
$7.
AWOL, so
$9.
we don't even get to hear if how I get more info on this stuff. At least people are bidding quickly here. This is a group lot of 36 characters, original preliminary art. You get like 36 pieces, or are there 36 characters? I'm not sure what you get. Each drawing measures 11.75
Fair
by
warning.
825 on art
75,
paper.
80,
I'm guessing you get
$85,
36 pieces. Oh
$90.
my god. Wow, John Gallagher just dumping everything he has. They do still charge a fee even with buyer's premium. Yep. There's the
Fair
buyer's
warning.
premium and then selling fee.
$95.
Every time you see praise charts, you're gonna think of me? Yes.
$100.
Yes. Hopefully none of you guys have to frickin' put up with
$120.
praise charts. They're taking over the internet, man. Price charts needs to pay for that SEO. Need to check on that SEO.
Fair warning.
Are you guys watching the Baltimore Chiefs games as well?
$130.
Almost coming to the second quarter there. It's great. This auction's going to close and I'm going to catch the third quarter. Because, man, like, I don't know if you guys know, like, I'm fantasy draft. I am a big NFL guy. I like to gamble on sports. I like to be a DGen, you know?
$160.
You thought the whole point of the buyer's premium was to benefit the seller? Ah, James, how innocent you are, my guy. You're from Baltimore. Good start to the game. Tough couple of drives. Yeah. Baltimore's got to have a good one here. It looks like they're already in field goal range, though.
Fair warning.
At bare minimum, they should walk away with 3 here.
$180.
I think I told you guys my bet earlier there. What's the best way to do sports betting? You just do parlays. You do multi-leg parlays. If your parlay isn't paying
Fair
at least 5x, you're not betting on enough, you know? That's the best way to bet.
$190.
7-leg parlays. That's the best way to sports bet. Trust me, I'm an expert. My brother in price charts. It's an auction house. They have to get you coming and going. Yeah, it's the thing with auction houses. I don't know if you're going to find like any that don't do buyer's premium and a selling fee. That's pretty auction house standard behavior there. Or pretty standard auction house fees.
48, 50,
So,
65,
like I said, it's
$70.
flexible depending on what you're submitting, so it depends. You have to talk to someone.
$80.
The answer is it depends. $225 for that lot of 36 sketches. Honest to God, if you're getting 36 pieces of paper here with sketches all over them,
Fair warning.
there's no way that's not cheap for $225. But I don't know if you get 36 pieces of paper or not. I don't know. I don't know. But for $225, it seems cheap. You know what I mean?
$130, $140.
I just don't know enough. I just don't know enough. And I was very surprised to see that all of this
$170.
that all of this art was tacked onto the auction.
$180.
You know what I mean? I was surprised to see that after all the video games here, it was like, oh, here's 35 pieces of art or whatever it is. It makes up like 28% of the auction, I think. Kind of crazy.
$190.
Hamster! Another 10, dude. Let's freaking go, man. Like, it's honestly huge. It's huge. It's huge. Thank you, guys. Very generous. That $10 right there, I was about to say that goes towards my sports betting, but I'm going to hit on my bet tonight, so no worries there.
$2.
No worries there.
$3,
All we still need is Justin Watson to catch 2 balls, which, I mean, he currently has 0 targets, I believe, and no catches. And the Chiefs just have to win by 3. Very easy. Very easy stuff out there. Very easy. No worries.
$80. $85, $90.
How can art ever take off without any Miyamotos, Nintendos, etc.? Yeah, I mean, I think if you're into art, this stuff might be interesting.
95.
But like, you know, from an outsider perspective, it seems very random. But I'm not an art person, so it's hard to, and it's really hard to like link these two things. Like, I don't think most video game enthusiasts are also art people or perhaps care about the art of the video games. Perhaps they should, but the group lot of 36 went for 225. This was 33 female characters here. They went for 225. This is another one here. 30 human female characters. A preliminary concept art again. 30 original sketches. Yeah, like that's crazy. Each one is 11 by 8. Each one is 11.75 inches by 8.25 inches. So again, right, like a lot of 30 of them.
$2.
It's probably cheap for $218 bucks.
$5.
But I also just don't know who you sell them to.
$10, $12.
Alma, are you still in here? Are you buying any of this art? Is this something that you try to buy? I just don't know how deep the audience is for this stuff. 26 human male characters. All John Gallagher. Dragon Age Origins, as well as there's Jade Empire coming up afterwards, which I'm not familiar with Jade Empire. I think it's a game on original Xbox, but that's all I know. You'd love to see original Nintendo sketches and art? Oh, we had that Kellogg's one there, Game Gallery. Did you see that last auction? A Kellogg's Nintendo? It sold for like 5,000 or 6,000, I believe. You would buy art if it was a game you were specifically into? This is concept art, not illustration art. Two different worlds. Appeals more to the guy who wants to see the behind the scenes. Concept art is hard to sell unless you find a true fan of the game. So this stuff being concept art, this isn't even stuff that is necessarily part of the game. Is that like, because it's just concepts, right? It's just ideas. Like this is, you know, where Dragon Age Origins kind of came to life. Preliminary concept art drawings.
160.
You know, without it telling me it's Dragon Age, I wouldn't even know it's Dragon Age. I don't know, even if it's a game I'm super into, Jax, I just don't know if I would buy art. It's just tough, man. Because all of a sudden you're into like a different world of like keeping it safe and storing it and displaying it. Like you're just really, you're entering into a whole new territory. And I just don't know if I feel confident enough about that. You're on the Dragon Age, you have a ton of friends who are into game dev who love the series. You got a ton of birthday gifts knocked off the list for relatively cheap. You got the 20... Oh my god, there we go! Knee-High Park, you bought the 26 male character lot. There we go! Let's go, dude. That's awesome to see that, like, someone in this chat is even picking up something. You just got a ton of birthday gifts for relatively cheap. I mean, they are relatively cheap. Like I said, if this is a lot of 26, like, you paid $200, it's literally $8 per sketch. Like, we're talking about nothing.
Fair warning.
Like, relatively speaking, these are selling for nothing. Justin Tucker misses a 53-yard field goal. Chiefs by 3 is the most free thing in the world. That's a free money bet. Justin Tucker is washed. Run the headlines. Justin Tucker is washed. 22 humanoid monsters here, pushing its way up to almost $350.
Fair warning.
You can get things framed with archival material to protect them long term. It isn't cheap though, especially at larger sizes. You can also probably sell the spares and recoup your money. Like, people locally will buy individual ones for 10 to 20 bucks easily. Where are you selling them locally, Knee-High? Like, I'm just genuinely curious, like...
Next lot.
Where are you,
$2,
like, locally at a convention? Locally, do you know people?
$5, $7, $9.
Did you know you're very demure for this? Yes.
$4.
Samuel, I had to Google that the other day. Very cutesy, very demure. Demure, Demar, I don't even know how to say it.
$28.
Very modest, very demure.
$40.
It hit my radar yesterday or the day before. I had to fucking Google it. I will fully admit, I'm old, man. I'm old. I had to Google that shit. Very demure.
Fair warning.
Oh, God.
$48. $50.
TikTok keeps me young, man. TikTok keeps me young. Without that, I'd be lost in the world. Those 22 humanoids did finally end at $350. This is 19 monsters. Original video game preliminary art. It's such a come down to come off all those video games. You know what I mean? Like, we just went through a whole showcase there. VGA 95s, 100s, stuff selling for tens of thousands, not tens, multiple thousands of dollars. And then it's like, here's a bunch of concept art that is
$70.
You know, $100 each. Whew. It just, I feel myself coming down from my high, you know what I mean? I'm losing my adrenaline, I'm losing my kick. I'm fading out a bit. Did any of you guys win anything tonight? I can only say so much about this art, right? But did you guys win anything tonight? Obviously, I placed a single bid.
$90.
I bid on the Demon Souls. I bid $2,000. It ended up selling for $4,600. So that's the story of my night. The Metroid Prime VGA 90 for $750. That definitely stood out to me as a quote-unquote deal.
$95.
But I don't know. Did you guys think anything went cheap? I guess that's a question too. Did you guys win anything? Did you think anything went cheap?
Fair warning.
Nothing for me tonight, Samuel.
$100.
Game Room Granny, you bought the Demon Souls. My God, dude. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of you. Oh, I need that granny money, dude. I need that Game Room Granny money. I'm so jealous, man.
$110.
That's a hell of a pickup. Mahomes with the worst throw ever. Yeah, there's a pick. All right, the Ravens are back, baby. Justin Tucker redemption shot. The Ravens are back.
$120.
Yeah, same. Jesus. Coming into this auction with a $10,000 budget. That would have felt better.
Fair warning.
That would have felt better. I will not be bidding or buying anything tonight, Sam.
$130.
We're winding down the auction here. Another 20 pieces of art to go. I got nothing, dude. Nothing for me. Nothing for me.
Fair
like
warning.
I said, I tried on one game, but like the grades were genuinely just too high.
$140.
You know what I mean? It's like there's limits. There's limits to what I can do with my budget. You didn't bid tonight? You're too old for this modern shit? Well, wow.
Fair warning.
I mean, hey. I mean, man, you're not even that old, hamster. You're not even that old, dude. Yeah, you're not even that. Yeah, exactly. You just have the few modern things that you actually want. You lost the Fire Emblem, so you had to get something.
Warning.
Were you bidding on the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem that went for like, what was that? $6,500?
$2.
Like, holy shit.
$3.
Is PS2 modern now? Wow. Wow. 6th generation and beyond. PS2 doesn't count. My
Fair
own
warning.
personal cut line is the Wii. I call
$4.
Wii 360. I call those modern. Path of Radiance was only like $1,100, I think, Jax, if I remember correctly. VGA 90 for $1,100. I don't think that's terrible, considering
warning.
raw copies go for like 400, don't they? 500, 600. What's a raw
$6.
copy of Fire Emblem cost these days?
$7.
The VGA 90 Path of Radiance, it didn't seem crazy to me. Where the hell is it? $1,187, yeah. It just
Fair warning.
doesn't feel that expensive, you know?
$8.
$1,187.50. VGA 90 on there.
$10.
Skies of Arcadia
$12.
was more surprising.
$16.
It's one of those games that's come down a lot. Oh, let's just head over to praise charts and see how things are going.
32, 34, 30, 38.
What's Fire Emblem Path of Radiance been up to?
46, 48, 50, 55, $60.
I should have typed in the word Path of Radiance, apparently. Factory sealed copies. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh man, yeah, you're kind of right on that. Where's the historic prices
Fair
here?
warning.
Sealed.
$85. $90.
Can I like make this bigger?
$95. $100.
Go historic. There we go. You guys can see that. Yeah, Fire Emblem. Raw copies peaked out in like May, June 2023, $600. Looks like
Fair
raw
warning.
copies are floating in the 400 range now.
$110.
Like not bad, you know what I mean?
$120.
$400 for a raw one, you're paying like a 3x premium for a 90. I guess. I did think raw copies were more expensive on it. I thought raw was
Fair
more like
warning.
5, 6, 7. If it's only $400, you know, like
Next lot.
$2.
Is Mark Andrews not playing?
$3.
For anyone watching the game, why does Isaiah
$4.
Likely already have 3 balls and Andrew has 0? Is Mark Andrews not in there? I thought he was playing tonight. I mean, I think
$6,
Isaiah Likely is the fucking
$7.
future of tight ends, but that's a conversation for another day.
$9. $10.
You think one of those has come down a lot? Yeah, Skies of Arcadia did amazing, man. The VGA 90 there was great. Fire Emblem Raw,
$12.
800? Well, 400. What did it say there? Looked like it was $400 for Fire. Oh, Fire Emblem on Game Boy
$16.
Advance is 800 raw. Jesus.
$18.
You have the You think the Xenoblade X, especially in the grade, went cheap? You think it has legs in the future? Let's go, HW. I didn't know you were a modern guy. Yeah, the Xenoblade Chronicles X was a 95. I think it was like the second highest graded copy that exists. Only one higher, I believe. Yeah, Fire Emblem on GBA is 800. Mark Andrews had a catch on one of those BS backfield calls. Gotcha.
$30.
Yeah, Isaiah Likely's cleaning up, man.
$36.
That's the dude I should have threw the prop bet on. I love Likely. I just thought I was a homer if I go for him, you know what I mean?
$42.
It was a long field goal try, and it was a straight downpour before the game, so you can't fault Tucker for that one. Oh, what a homer. What a homer. You're in Baltimore and you can't gamble online? Or poker, where are you that you can't gamble online?
$50.
That's crazy, dude. It's so weird to me that gambling is still prohibited in some states.
$60.
Like, it's just super weird. It feels like prohibition type stuff.
$70. $75.
Washington. That's crazy, man.
$80.
Yeah, weird.
$85.
Just weird. Weird to me. It's weird that, like, sports betting and gambling isn't just, like, fucking... You know what I mean? It feels like something that should just be, like, do whatever you want. It's weird that there's still so much restriction on it. I get gambling bad, all that stuff, but it just feels like, you know... You're in Kentucky, you just got sports betting? Yeah, that's nuts to me, man. Nuts to me.
Fair warning.
I've been sports betting since, like, 1990, you know?
$130.
Since I was born, I was gambling on, like, hockey. Crazy to me. Even when gambling wasn't a state-permitted activity, you knew there were people who did it. The only gambling you do is Counter-Strike 2? Oh my god, are you a skins guy?
$1.
Are you a skins guy on Counter-Strike 2? I will probably never open cases. That's something I will never do.
$4, $5,
I'm pretty strict with, like,
$6,
not buying
$7,
skins,
$8,
cases, all that
$9,
stuff.
$12,
I think there's different rules in different
$14,
states and different
$16,
sports. Colorado's the only state you can bet on paintball.
$22, $24, $26, $28, $30.
Betting on paintball.
$34.
That makes me think of, like, betting on ping pong at 3 a.m. Just absolute degen behavior. Betting on the China Basketball League when you should just be sleeping.
Fair warning.
Maybe just throw a quick fiver on the Shanghai Dragons.
$38.
That's my kind of sports gambling right there.
Fair warning.
$40.
That's when you know you're degenerate and you're in too deep.
$42.
Not much on skins, but you enjoy opening, but you get a good skin, then you get a good skin. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's always fun to rip some slots. I'll agree with that. Always fun to spin some slots.
$44.
The Dragons won the World Cup the last 3 years. There we go. Bet on whether the next drawing will go for over $50. If YouTube had channel points, Duker, like for any of you guys on Twitch, you know channel points. You can like gamble on stuff. Man, the gambling economy on this stream would be dangerous. We'd gamble on everything, man. We'd be throwing channel points around on everything.
$55. $60.
There's like a fruit fly in here that I can't get. You guys probably see me swatting at it, but... the drawings have been like 150, 139, 175, 350. This is moving extremely slow. This is moving very slow. I gotta be straight up with you guys. This is moving very slow. We've only gone, like, we did that whole chat there about sports betting and everything. Only 3 drawings ended. Only 3 drawings ended in that whole conversation we just had.
Fair warning.
3 auctions ended.
$75.
I think this art section is going to take longer than the entirety of the auction. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Fair warning.
What do we do? What do we do? Like this piece of art here. They've called fair warning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times.
Fair
8
warning.
times they've bled the clock. 9 times. They are bleeding the clock here for $114.
Fair warning.
What do we do?
Next lot.
What do we do, man?
$1.
Do we all just turn on the Chiefs game and like
$2.
we put in our time? Yeah. Oh, DS. DS. Granny, have a good night. DS, I did not pick up that
Fair
was
warning.
your Final Fantasy X that sold, my guy.
$3.
I did not
$4,
realize that you were actually
$5,
saying that was your Final
$6.
Fantasy X. Man, I think that did frickin' great for a 9.6A+. Where is it? $1,000? $1,000 on a 9.6A+.
$7. $8.
If that was your game, DS, that is crazy, man. That is great. You bought it for $450 on eBay last year. Did you
Fair
buy it
warning.
raw or did you buy it already
$9,
graded?
$10. $12,
You swear to God, whoever keeps
$14,
bleeding the clock, they're
$16,
killing you?
$18, $20.
Yeah,
22,
knee-high, you're someone
24,
trying to actually
20,
bid on this
30,
stuff.
32, 34,
They're gonna
36,
make you sit here all
38,
night, dude.
$44.
Great profit. You bought it already graded for
40,
$450.
50, $65.
And frickin' just flipped it next year, hey, for
$70,
$1,000.
80, 85,
Whew.
$90,
And people tell me graded
$95,
games are dead.
$100,
And people tell me graded games aren't showing some life in them.
$110.
That's great. Like, that is actually, that's fantastic. Very well done. Very well done.
Fair warning.
I'll be honest, with
Next
the,
lot.
$1,
with my Chiefs bet there,
$2.
I need Justin Watson to catch 2 balls. I really thought Justin Watson might get himself involved today.
$4.
With Hollywood Brown out, you know,
$6,
Xavier
$7,
Worthy, he's just a
$8.
rookie. You gotta
$9,
depend on
$10,
Justin Watson out there.
$14, $18,
But so far, he doesn't have a catch.
$20,
A little bit
22,
nervous
20,
at halftime, I'll be
20,
honest.
$30, 30, 34, 36, 30, 40, 40,
Oh my God,
40,
Greg, there are
48,
25
50,
more of these.
50,
Yes.
$60.
Yes, there are, Hiko.
$70,
Yes, there are.
$80,
You're heading to bed. It's 3 a.m. here in the
$90.
UK. Have a good night. Have a good night, White Wolf. I appreciate you coming in, dude. I feel like Final Fantasy X, a 9.6A+, would
Fair
not
warning.
end at $1,000 on eBay, though. Like, I don't think that's an
Next
eBay
lot.
price on Final Fantasy X.
$1.
Maybe I'm mistaken, but like, who is Justin Watson? Oh my God. That's a veteran receiver on the
$2.
Chiefs, man. Great downfield target, sure hands, kind of guy who should have 2 catches every single game.
$3.
With Hollywood Brown out and the rookie stepping up, you
$4.
turn to your vets like Justin Watson. All he needs is 2 goddamn catches, man.
$5.
That's it.
$6. $7.
You think the Skylanders Switch game will go
$8.
higher? Which one, Samuel? I'm not
$9,
super familiar with
$10.
Switch stuff in general. Skylanders Switch game doesn't like ring any bells with me. It's not
$14.
resonating anything. Yeah, I cut my workout early, exactly, right? So I could, oh man. So you gotta get some jumping jacks during the art section. Frick. Never heard of a sure hand Chiefs receiver? Yeah, how funny is it that what's his face was finally cut hay before the season? They finally cut Kadarius Toney. How the hell did they keep him on the team all year last year? Kadarius Toney was doing
warning.
everything he could to hurt the Chiefs. Like,
Next
that dude
lot.
didn't want them to win.
$1.
And the Chiefs
30,
just kept him on the team.
$38.
They kept throwing the ball at that guy.
$42.
I'd never seen anything like it. What was the over-under on how many times they showed Taylor Swift on the screen? Is that honest to God? Was it 10?
$50, $60.
But was that an actual
$70,
prop bet for tonight?
$80.
Because of course it is, but like, is that legit? I didn't see I didn't see props for that.
Fair warning.
Even Kelsey has a drop tonight.
$90.
I think this is a down year, man. I think Kelsey's finally like too damn old. I'll gladly eat my words if he has a hell of a season, but like, I do not see Kelsey
Fair
being
warning.
the you know,
$100.
the workhorse tight end this year at all.
$110.
She's been on the screen 3 or 4 times so far. Greg, is it common for Canadians to follow U.S. football? No. I would say no.
$120.
It's not even super common. I've never accidentally bid on something. No, I have not. Never accidentally bid. I keep this bid button nice and red. Never accidentally press it. No, it's kind of hard to find Canadians who care about U.S. football. Like, you can find a lot of people who are like very passively fans. You know, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'll watch games or whatever. If the game's on, they don't mind it. But to find people to actually play like a fantasy league with, or to find people who can have like a deeper conversation, it's not super common.
8, 10, 14,
Not super
8,
common.
20, 20,
I'd say,
30,
you know, if you
30,
run into
30,
a random
40,
dude,
40,
it's like a
60,
25% chance they follow
$90.
football.
$100. $120.
Yeah, probably 25% chance they follow U.S. football. It's tough because obviously NHL is like the common one. You know, like I'd say there's a 50% chance a dude is following hockey. Might even 60% chance if you just run, you know, talk to a random guy. It's like, oh, did you see the Leafs game? Like,
$2.
he can probably keep a conversation with you, you know?
$4.
U.S.
6,
football,
8,
much harder.
10,
Much
14,
harder.
20,
Much more
20,
rare.
30, $34.
And Canadian football used to be a lot more common, but after the COVID years, even CFL dropped off, man. Canadian football is hard to find people who give a shit.
Fair warning.
$36.
Yeah, CFL's tough to find people who care, James. Before COVID, it was very popular. Like where I live, our home team and everything was very popular. Post-COVID, popularity fell off a cliff, man. People just like started doing different shit, I guess. Started caring about other stuff. I don't know.
$1.
Just never came back.
$2.
Oof, we have some more artwork there. A group lot of 9 going for $114. A group lot of 7 going for $45. Some trebuchets and catapults there. A group lot of 4. Get yourself some sexy Dragon Age Origins there. $150. $139 for 3 dwarves.
$4.
2 again here for sexy female. $63. What a steal. This is Unorthodox Places. 4 of them. Pushing its way to $33. Yeah, the good old gray cup. The good old gray cup. To be honest, you're more into it than you are, and you live here. You're one of those passive fans. Pretty cool to see you following NFL. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing, you know. I assume in the States, almost everyone is like a passive fan. Things are finally heating up in the auction. Oh yeah, aren't they ever? Aren't they ever? You had 20 Skylanders for the Wii. You had so much trouble getting rid of them a few years ago. Oh, for the Wii U, you mean? 20 Skylanders for the Wii U. I don't see Skylanders as being... I mean, maybe this is just me being old or whatever. I'm sure for that generation it'll matter. But Skylanders doesn't resonate to me as like $90. A super strong IP that's going to be carried forward. It just kind of feels like one of those third-party... like it's Spyro at the end of the day, isn't it? Like Spyro Skylanders? Did they... I think it eventually broke off into other IPs, but it just doesn't feel like something that... Like, it almost has like a Funko Pop vibe to me. Where it's licensed shit at the end of the day, not like original strong IP stuff. $140. So... You know, I assume people are going to care about Skylanders. Kids that grew up with it are probably going to be very fond of it. But I don't know if it's going to have that, like, deep connection to any specific Skylanders game or any specific Skylanders thing. And maybe that's an awful talk. Maybe that's an awful take on it, I mean, right? I don't know a lot about Skylanders, but that's kind of how I see it. How do they even verify this as original art? I'm pretty sure it's all signed.
Fair warning.
All signed by John Gallagher himself, and I assume, I'm guessing on this, I assume this was all submitted by John Gallagher himself. So these are all signed with the signature down here in the corner. It doesn't say that this came from him directly, but like, just given how much they have... I'm going to assume this is coming straight from the man. Because they also have the other game of... Here's his signature. It's this, like, swirl right here. It's on every piece.
Fair warning.
Yeah. Because they also have the Jade Empire pieces. Oh, here. We're into Jade Empire now. So, yeah, they're all signed. Or signed. Yeah, they're all signed, and I assume they came from him. But, yeah. We actually have some colored pieces coming up. Maybe they'll do...
$4.
Man, this Jade Empire art is sitting at $0.
$20, $30.
Like, I'm sure it's gonna get bids. I do think it will get bids, but like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. A 0, 30, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Fair warning.
The Jade Empire will have to fall by the time the art portion finishes.
$1.
Did I see all the Game of Thrones stuff that's coming to Heritage? I did. There's like this is one of those things where it's just fun, like browsing Heritage
$2.
auctions. There's crazy shit, man. Like, I know we focus on video game stuff all the time, but like if you just go to the Heritage website and like just go to the homepage, it's just fun to go through auctions, and you can see random things that people are spending tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on, and it's stuff that you would like, you never even, like, you don't even know it exists, right? And then you're like, wow, there's people paying $20,000 for that. Highly recommended. If you're ever bored, just like go on your phone, go on the homepage, and like go through the Asian art market, and it's just like, what the fuck's happening? But coming up is there is a Game of Thrones auction. And it's like tons and tons of props from the show.
$60.
It's kind of crazy. I have to tell you guys, I have to admit that, like, I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I know. I haven't seen it. Obviously, I should watch it. I know. I haven't seen it. So this auction doesn't actually mean a ton to me. But, like, you know, $8,000 here for this prop piece. The swords are at 1,000, 3,000 opening bid, 2,000, 4,000. Like,
Next lot.
You go into another
$1.
world of prices and collectibles.
$2.
Like, all of a sudden, you know, you see what some of this stuff sells for. Movie props, or like Asian art, like I was saying, or even like fossils and stuff. And it's like, man, video game people are
Fair
poor.
warning.
Like, yeah, it's a humbling experience. Exactly, Flux. You start
lot.
going through some of those random
$1.
signature auctions, and it is
$2.
frickin' humbling, dude. If that series hadn't had a completely crap last few episodes, realized prices for the hammer would be way higher. Yeah, I heard the finale sucks. Obviously, that like got my radar, right? I couldn't like not hear about that, but a lot of these Jade Empire pieces, $30, $30, 99, $30. This is 6 character preliminary art, pushing its way up to $35 here. Someone is overpaying for these art pages. I mean, a lot of them are selling for nothing, JT. Can someone really overpay for them? I mean, this one went for $100 here, but like, these six characters just sold for $34. Can you overpay at $34? Just overpriced Halloween costumes to you? Holy smokes!
$14.
Holy smokes!
$18.
You can't just be calling the prop and the movie prop market a bunch of Halloween costumes.
$34.
At that point, you're paying more for shipping than the actual art? Yeah, pretty much. You're glad this stuff is being saved? You'd be shocked at how much stuff gets thrown away after development wraps up? To you, this is less about a value and more about preservation.
$36.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, Nihai. Because I am glad this stuff exists. Like, I don't want to see these 5 preliminary animals be thrown out. I don't want it to be tossed. But, like, I also don't want it. I want someone else to preserve it. But I agree. I don't want to see it get thrown away either. Like, I do think this stuff is interesting to exist. Because out there, I know there are people who give a shit about Jade Empire. I'm just not one of those people. You gotta run. You can only take so much art. We're almost done, hamster. We're almost done. We're only 11 pieces away. The second half hasn't even started yet, man. There's nothing but time. I do assume that,
fair warning.
like, I would greatly assume, Dukter, that it's the same 3 to 5 people buying majority of these pieces. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. I would very much assume it's the same 3 to 5 people bidding on everything.
Fair warning.
$55. $60.
I'm surprised how many of you guys immediately shot up there that you haven't seen Game of Thrones either. I felt like I was an outlier here. When's the next auction? Oh yeah, we're back on Tuesday, Poker. We're back on Tuesday, same Tuesday. Same bat time, same bat channel. The video game market has outgrossed Hollywood and the music industry for a while now. I guess each individual game just doesn't have more stuff to collect, like props. Yeah, pretty much.
$70.
Pretty much. Because I think there was, I don't know if they went to Heritage or if it was private, but like, there was someone who had like original masks or original, masks that were worn for like the Mortal Kombat CGI in the video games. And like, those are really cool props that were used in a video game. But in general, you're not going to have a lot of shit like that. But you know, I understand movie props. Like, I absolutely do.
Fair warning.
There's some movie props that are just freaking insane.
$85.
Like, I think Harry Potter's wand sold for like $100,000. Like, there's just stuff where, you know, I get it.
Fair warning.
I think a lot of this stuff is like, you know, kind of locked in. Yeah, $93,000. July 20th. This just sold. Just sold 4 months ago. His wand from the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Jesus Christ, I can't even talk.
Fair warning.
$93,000.
$95.
I'm just trying to see like where it comes with the COA from Heritage Auctions. Yeah, first signature wand. $93,000. So like, I get it, you know? I get it. Like, that's crazy. You own Harry Potter's wand from the first movie. That's kind of crazy. There are multiple of them. It looks like, you know, for $87,000 for this one back in July 2021. Maybe it's the same wand. I don't know. If it's the same wand, it only appreciated by like $6,000 in 3 years. But there's cool shit. And owning like a, you know, a super, like Gimli's axe or something. Like, that's freaking dope. Only Are You Ever two hand-drawn Minion sketches from Chris Renaud and one Sonic the Hedgehog sketch from Tracy Yardley. I mean, that sounds kind of cool.
$1.
Should have just gifted all of this to a pop culture museum or something? Yeah, like, I don't know. You know, all these ones here where it's like, oh, it's sold for $30. It actually sold for $1. And then it's $29 to the auction house for handling the sale. So all of these ones that are like 30, 49, anything under $50 basically, like the actual consigner, if it's John or whoever, like you get $1. You get $1. You might get $5. So a lot of this, you know, some of them are doing well. Like those animals just went for $129. These pieces absolutely make up for it. But
$1.
Yeah, I mean, $32, right? It sold for $3. A lot of this, there's just nothing here for an actual auction.
Fair warning.
To actually entice people. You know what I mean?
Next lot.
$2.
Your daughter is a legally blind artist, and she does amazing work. She has a rare eye condition called coloboma. Never heard of it, but that's incredible.
$26, $30.
Your daughter's blind, and I'm sure she draws better than I do.
$6.
That's impressive. If they put up original props from the Super Mario show, you know, I bet they have.
Fair warning.
Is it called Super Mario Show?
$50.
I don't see anything. Surely somewhere has sold props from that. There's no way those guys are still sitting on that goodness.
$55.
Your battery's gonna die waiting on the art to finish? We're almost done, dude. We're almost done. We're 8 games away. We're 8 games away. I appreciate you guys who are sticking it out to the end. Super Mario Super Show. Maybe I need to put Super Show in there.
Fair warning.
Nah, still nothing. Still nothing. Just video games. Oh, maybe I need to drop the department. Nah, still nothing. No props from that show. Warning. We got a piece of art.
$150.
We got a piece of art, Super Mario Bros. We got a Mario Lemieux jersey. Super Mario, is that who you were talking about? No props from the show, unfortunately, though. A couple of cells. Production cells, $2,200, September 2022. Good stuff, good stuff. Production cell, $1,100 there. No props, no props. You were at 20% battery. when the
$3.
auction started. You're down to 8% now. You have to join the Discord. Oh, join the Discord.
$4.
Join the Discord, dude. Of course. Free link in the description. The Discord's awesome. The Discord's actually banging, man. Like, I can't say enough good things about the Discord. Join in if you're not in it. Absolutely.
Fair
Link in the
warning.
description. There's a very dedicated,
$5.
there's people who talk every day.
$6.
The Discord is alive. It's all about collecting. People who collect. There's resellers in there. It's just like, it's a good community of people. The Discord's Discord's nice. Discord's good.
Fair warning.
Definitely join. Link in the description. Free. Free for everyone.
$7. $8.
I think we're going to have a new record for the longest auction. Yeah, it's such a kick in the nuts, man. It's such a kick in the nuts. Like this auction, like I said, the
Fair
like
warning.
the excitement from the video games, you know, going from what did we start with? Game Boy Advance all the way through to like the Xbox One, ending off with Halo 3, you know? That was fantastic. Fantastic. Good
Fair
energy the whole way. Everyone was buzzing.
$10.
And then they like double the length of the auction with all this art. The art is so, it's so interesting. I don't know. The art is interesting.
Fair warning.
The art is interesting. We've had art a few times now at the ends of auctions like this. Justin Watson just made his first catch of the game. 25 yards, no doubt. 25 yards, no less. Justin Watson, easy catch. Who's Justin Watson? He's the motherfucker who just got 25-yard gain. One more catch. One more catch, James. One more catch.
$14.
It sucks. Originally, I was going to take his prop for receiving yards. He only needed 14 receiving yards. But I was like, nah, 2 catches. 2 catches. We'll see, man. One more catch
Fair
for Justin
warning.
Watson. You got to look for those vets. I hear Justin Watson's real good red zone
$16.
target. Personally, I'd toss the ball up to him, but hey, I'm not Patrick Mahomes. John Gallagher, $175 here for kind of animals. Kind of animals there. Dinosaurs? I don't know what you call them. $175. Concept art of people again, 5 of them. We only have
$18.
7 pieces left. Do a quick little recap and get out of here. We all go home. We can all watch the rest of the Chiefs game.
Fair warning.
Even seeing him, you don't know him. Like, genuinely, last year, he was the kind of guy to
$20.
catch 1 or 2 balls a game. Very low-key receiver.
$22.
Very low-key guy on the Chiefs. Like, he caught 1 ball. That genuinely could be all he catches today. He's that kind of guy, you know? I'm just
Fair
hoping that they don't have any other
$24.
receivers. So surely they have to throw another ball at him, right? Surely. I just, man, like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 1,
Fair
2,
warning.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
$26.
9, 10. 10 fair warnings for $50 on this art piece here. 10 times they're
Fair warning.
bleeding the clock down. I think it's 10 seconds every time a bid is placed.
$28.
That's 100 seconds already. That's 2 minutes here on this piece alone. Might be 3 minutes to spend $50.
Fair warning.
Come on, man.
$30.
Oh, I thought I would be able to wait here to go to the bathroom, but like I have to go to the bathroom. I'm dying. I've been dying for over 40 minutes
Fair
here.
warning.
I will be right back.
$32.
Fair warning.
$34.
Fair warning.
$36.
Fair warning.
$38.
Fair warning.
$40.
Fair warning.
$42.
No fucking way. No way. No way, man. There's no way.
$44.
Oh, there's
$48.
no way.
$50.
Oh, man. I even took my time washing my hands. Like, you know what I mean? I was enjoying myself. We're
Fair
still
warning.
on the same piece.
$55.
Oh my god, man. There's just no way. Did it break? Is it taking so long that the auction broke?
Fair warning.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this.
$60.
Back during the heyday, like back during the peaks of the market and everything, this auction right now is 2 hours and 35 minutes. That's how
Fair
long I've
warning.
been online. That's how long this auction is taking.
$65.
Back during the peaks of the market, weekly auctions would run into like 2 hours and 15 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes. The weekly auctions would have like
Fair
180 games, over 200 games. Like, it was crazy,
Next
man.
lot.
I'm just
$1.
thinking, like, it's been a long time since, you know, signatures are like the only auction that goes even close to 3 hours now.
$2.
We're at 2 hours and 35 minutes. Like, man.
Fair warning.
Yeah, the Tuesday ones are like 0.25x in time. Yeah, dude, it's
$3.
crazy.
$4.
Gotta run. Have a good night, Poker Face. Have a good night. Oh, yeah, Jake, this is nuts. Need to move art to its
Fair
own
warning.
auction. It's crazy though, because like
$6.
you move art to its own auction as well, and like I don't know if anyone sees it. Like, at least in the video game auction, the art gets eyeballs on it. Like, I
Fair
stream
warning.
it, you know what I mean? People are gonna know it exists.
Next
I
lot.
don't know what the strategy is. I don't know what the
$1.
winning solution is here about this artwork.
$2.
But it's not doing a whole lot. $34 for the John Gallagher one there again. $89 are where those people finally ended at. That's it.
Fair
There was only
warning.
2. I was about to give you guys a recap. There were only 2 that sold.
$3.
4 alien creatures.
$4.
Looking for $33 on it. These all should have went in a single lot. Yeah, like,
$5.
imagine they put
$6.
together those like 36 lots and 33 lots. Like, thank God, man. Could you imagine if they would have pieced those out?
$7.
Holy smokes. So, like, they did the right idea there by
$8.
putting a lot of them together, and even here, like, 4 sketches, you know what I mean? But realistically, in hindsight, even more of this should have been grouped together.
Fair warning.
Even more of these lots just should have been
$10.
pieced together here. Pacheco in for a touchdown. Pacheco
warning.
in for a touchdown. Watson has his first catch. Chiefs by 10.
$14.
Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. All we need is Justin Watson, one more catch. And I know I told you guys I like gamble on sports. I don't gamble a lot of money, right? I don't have a lot of money. So all we're looking
Fair
to do
warning.
tonight, just to start the season off on a nice note, you know, you got to
$18.
start off with a win. That's the biggest thing. You want to start off on a high note. So all we're looking to do tonight, $10, we're turning it into $45. That's it. We're not greedy out here. We're not
Fair
looking
warning.
we're not looking for the world. We're just looking to turn
$20.
$10 into $45. That's it. Easy. Very easy.
Fair warning.
All we need is one more Justin Watson catch
$22.
and the Chiefs by 3. Very easy. Very easy. It's not gambling if you win. I like the way you think, JT. I like the way me
Fair
and you can be
warning.
friends, man. The alien figures here pushing their way up over
$24.
$50. Gambling on Skylanders better than gambling on sports. I also like think about that, you know? Because it's like, I like gambling.
Fair
So
warning.
when I buy a sealed game or something, when I'm speculating, it's like, I can throw this
$26.
money. I can throw $50 on a Wii U copy of Mario Kart, right? Factory sealed first print. Or I could just throw $50 on sports gambling.
warning.
And honestly, I like buying the games more. I like buying the games more. But, you know, I consider it in that same way there. Watson can get his catch, but the Ravens are going to come back. Should have had the Ravens by 3. Oh, God. You're dreaming, pal. You're dreaming. I do need the Ravens, though, to, like, show some life. We do need another touchdown. I need Mahomes to keep throwing the ball. So, like, still tons of time left in the game. I'm not sweating nothing, but, you know. It'd be good to have the Ravens also keeping pace here. I need a fourth quarter where Mahomes wants to throw the ball. I don't know if you guys know SpongeBob or not. I was going to say still 2 ice creams because it's still fucking the 4 alien creatures here.
Warning.
Still 4 alien creatures here.
$38.
I feel like you guys might be too old, though, to get like old SpongeBob references. I think my audience might be a little bit too old. If you lose on Bet Your Sports, if you lose on your bet on sports, it's all gone instantly. If you lose your bet on a sealed game, you should at least be able to make your money back. Bingo. Exactly. Speculating and gambling on games or anything, Pokemon cards, whatever it is, it's never an all or nothing scenario. You never go to zero. And that's honestly kind of nice. You never go to zero. Henry's going to get it rolling in the second half. He's honestly not doing bad. Like, only 8 touches, not great, but, like, because Lamar also has 8.
$46.
Yeah, he's not doing bad. And man, literally, it's the Rashee Rice show out there, hey? 7 frickin' targets, 5 for 80. Let's go, Rashee Rice.
$48.
But honestly, that's what I like about physical, like, speculating and handling physical goods. Because everyone will be like, oh, stock market, do this, do that, you know, like, why video games? I really, really, really like that physical objects never go to zero.
$50.
And there's a lot of drawbacks, right? You have to handle it. They're way harder selling, insurance, storage, all that stuff. But they never go to zero.
Fair warning.
Lamar set the record for games over 50 yards rushing by a quarterback tonight. That's nuts. Yeah, 50 yards in the frickin' first half. That's nuts. 63 rushing yards in the first half.
Fair warning.
Or you can just keep on holding it and hope she'll win on it later. Yep. You can hold forever. I mean, I guess you can hold stocks for a very, very, very long time as well. It's assuming the company doesn't go bankrupt.
Fair warning.
Still 4 aliens, my guys. Still 4 aliens. I don't know what to do. I don't know. There's only 5 more pieces of art. These aliens have been up for like 5 minutes here.
Fair warning.
I last updated you guys 7 minutes ago. You know when I said like 2 hours and 35 minutes? That was 7 minutes ago. That is crazy. Oh yeah, Lamar's going over 100 yards this game. 100% he is. But like, dude needs to complete a ball here. I also see they aren't targeting Henry in the passing game. Like fucking Justice Hillman has 6 targets. That seems crazy to me. Just toss the ball to Henry at that point. Heritage needs a turbo mode? I don't know. I don't know if these like, I don't know. I don't know what you do with these low. Like, if people are going to bid like this, people are going to bid like this, right? There's not much you can do. It's just crazy. Yeah, 2 people want this, but they're both cheap as hell. That's pretty much how it feels. Yeah, F Fair these warning. 4 aliens.
100.
Yeah, another throw at the Justice Hill there, man. That dude is cleaning up. Justice Hill is going to be the running back to own there if Henry doesn't get any frickin' passing game stuff.
Fair warning.
$130.
We're looking for $163.50. And you know, like these are selling for something. This is actually money. This is value. This lot selling for $163 helps make up for a couple of the ones that sold for $1.
$40.
But like, at what cost? You know what I mean? At what cost?
$150.
We're getting some real bids. It's almost going to $188 right now. Part of me thinks it might be one of you guys just placing the bid button so we can all go home.
$160.
Oh, Jack's Hacks. We're still here, baby. We're still here. We're 5 away. We have been 5 away to the end for over 5 minutes now. There's 5 more pieces to go.
Fair warning.
It's just the one person taking forever. The other one slaps back
Next
immediately.
lot.
Thank God. Imagine if both of
$1.
them were bleeding. $187.50 for the 4 aliens.
$3.
Here's a 4 group of 4 females. We'll see what happens.
$4.
We'll see what happens.
$5.
4 females. John Gallagher, Jade Empire.
$6.
Original video game preliminary
$7,
concept art.
$8, $9, $10, $12, $14,
Oh, I need to
$16,
stretch.
$18, $20,
I need to stretch.
$22, $24.
It just dawned on you that someone is contractually obligated to live stream the entire auction.
$30.
Sticking it out with you in solidarity. Yes. 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 I will be here.
$32.
You got that right,
$34.
Knee-High Park. I will be here. Contractually
36,
obligated to be here. I am on the clock right now.
$42.
And god damn it, I love this art. Have I told you guys how much I like Jade Empire? Have I told you how much I like
46,
preliminary
48,
concept original video game art?
$50.
Could have been making gains this whole time. Who would have known, Jack Sachs? Who would have known?
Fair warning.
You know, I saw this art in the auction like
50,
prior, you know, when I was
$60.
setting up for the auction. I was like, man, that's a lot of pieces of art there. That's a lot of pieces of art. And I was nervous. I felt it, you know, I felt it in my bones. I was nervous. But no part of me could have prepared for what this is.
Next lot.
No part of me could have
$1.
prepared. $84 for those ones. Thank God they kind of ended quickly there. 4 Old Man video game concept arts. 4 old mans. Are they rolling Justin Tucker out here? What would this
Fair
be? 58-yard kick? Surely they're not letting Justin Tucker try this, will they?
Next lot.
Oh, quick.
$1.
See, that's what kills me.
$2.
That's what kills me. These could be ending for like $30. Yeah, 11 by 8 is a normal piece of paper. Yeah.
$6.
100%. And that's why they're grouping them together there, Dukter.
$8, $10, $14, $18,
They're punting,
$20,
I figured.
$24.
3 aliens. Oh no. Oh no. Not aliens again. Like, no. Yeah, so many of these.
Fair
Like,
warning.
if there was just one less person bidding, would end so quickly. Like,
$28.
like Dukter said, it's literally one person.
$30.
I don't think it is. I think it's actually lots of them. I think it's lots. Like, even this one, like when it was doing the 30 people. Where are they?
$32.
Right here.
$34.
This is a lot of 15 creatures. What I'm guessing here... Yeah, see, each one of these, you can see the shadowing. Each one of these is a different piece of paper that has a little sketch on it. So when Knee-High was purchasing them, that's why he said it's really easy birthday gifts. Because you can just give someone this little piece of paper, right?
Fair warning.
Which is really cool. I can't even read this guy's scribble.
$42.
The
$44.
I don't know. Cryptozoology, crocodile or rat, a croc species, a cross species
$46.
blending. I don't know. Can't read his scribbles. But yeah, each one of them is a piece of paper.
$55.
Which, like, cool.
$60.
Pretty cool.
$65. $70. $75.
I have no complaints with that. That's kind of neat. Also, while you're here, you might as well mention you're visiting the CGC headquarters next week for the article you're writing. Whoa!
Fair warning.
If anyone has any pressing questions they want answered, let me know
$80.
here or on Discord. We'll be chatting with their senior grader. Dude, that's huge. Knee-High, I don't know. Have you posted that in the Discord? You should post that in the Discord, in the CGC section. Because I'm sure there will be people who do have, like, questions or whatever.
Next
You can
lot.
probably
$1.
crowdsource some very good questions. That's really cool, man. I'm glad they took you up on that.
$4.
At least now this part of the stream is good for the background noise to listen to while
$5.
cataloging the game
$6.
collection. There we go. There we go.
$7.
Hopefully only have 5
$8.
more minutes here. Hopefully only have 5 more minutes of background noise. I'm hoping, man. I'm praying. There's only 2 more
$9.
pieces
$10.
left here. Those 3 aliens just sold for $104.
$12.
Here's 3 humans.
$16. $18.
Old bearded fighters, sorry. Old bearded fighters. Those are not humans. They are old bearded fighters. Ask them if they can give a modern makeover to their blue label. Viridian, I don't think it'll ever happen. Before VGA or before CGC went live with the video game label, they were like sourcing ideas, sourcing feedback and stuff. And a lot of people in the video game space said, please don't use the blue labels. Like there was loud feedback on that. And just due to how strong the CGC branding is with the blue, I don't think we'll ever see that get dropped on comics or video games. Now, yes, with cards, they did redo it. They did do it with cards. I think the cards look way better personally.
$2.
But I just don't see the label changing. Those last couple of pieces have to last. You have at least another 100 or 200 games to go through. Oh my god, man. What are you doing, Boosk? Are you like putting them all into a spreadsheet? What are you cataloging? Or what are you going through? Are you reselling stuff? Like, oh, just cataloging the collection. Gotcha. Are you putting them into Game Eye or something? You got a pedigree game from CGC and the gold is so nice. Man, I want a pedigree game still in my collection. I haven't had one in my hand yet, but I mean, obviously I've glazed over the CGC pedigree label a ton. That black label CGC on cards looks sick. Looks a lot better than the blue. Looks a lot better than the blue, in my opinion. And holy shit, folks. With that, the 2024 auction has come to an end. With that, you're putting the Retro Game Collection app on the phone? Gotcha. Retro Game Collection app on the phone. You got an NES Monopoly copy just because it was the pedigree. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You love the Black Label BGS? So do I. Black Label BGS looks good, and so does the gold BGS label. But the silver BGS label looks awful, in my opinion. Renex Machina! Dude, I can always count on you. I can always count on you sticking it out. What do the stats look like? Oh my god. You know, it hurts. It hurts, but I get it. You know what I mean? It hurts, but I get it. Where's the... Yeah, you guys can see the drop-off there. That's the audience, you know? We were at 110 people, 102, and then it dawns on people that, like, hey, wait a minute. We're going to be here in art for a lot longer than, hey, wait a minute. Down to, like, 50 people in here. Ay, man. At the top of the auction, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 95 Plus first print on Switch. Highest graded copy ever offered. Highest sale ever for this game. $12,500. Right underneath it was actually that Pokemon Coliseum GameCube console. VGA 85, only one on the VGA census, went for $8,125. Man, I knew this would sell well, but I didn't know it would frickin' be the second highest item in the entire auction. Fire Emblem right underneath VGA 95 for $6,000. Demon Souls Deluxe Edition VGA 95 for $4,750. And another console rounds out the top 5. The VGA 80 Plus with the Zelda Collector's Edition for $3,750. Yeah, so Adam from the chat there sold both of the GameCube consoles. So his two consoles were the second highest sale and the 5th highest sale. So I have to assume that he is quite happy with the results there. That's fantastic. You'll love to see that. At the bottom of the auction is all of those pieces of art. I'm just going to try and find a video game. Katamari Damacy, hey? $200 for the first print Katamari is the lowest selling game of the entire auction. Katamari Damacy, $200, 9.6 A++. And there we go. There we go. You even think just modernizing the fonts and some of the design would do a lot to improve the eye appeal? They could keep the blue and some of the design elements to keep them similar? Yeah, I agree with you, Viridian. I agree with you. The CGC aesthetic, like the case itself, the label itself, is by far my least favorite across the companies. Is what it is. I love the pedigree label. That is arguably the nicest across all the companies. I think it is. But their standard blue really keeps me away from them, to be honest with you guys. That standard blue label really keeps me away from CGC. I just don't want it. I don't like it. What do you do, right? What do you do? At the well, I mean, it is what it is, right, JL? I think the bottom of the auction there, before we got to Katamari Damacy, was probably like 75% of the art. So, but on that note, you guys, on that note, thanks for coming out to the auction. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of crazy modern game sales, so we're back next Tuesday, as always, sponsored by Heritage Auctions tonight. Huge thanks to them sponsoring. Videogames@ha.com to reach out with any questions you might have, and I'm going to go watch the rest of the Chiefs game. Let's go Chiefs, let's go Justin Watson. One more catch, baby. That's all we need. One more catch and Chiefs by 3. Easy. Have a good night, you guys. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Truly, I appreciate it. Have a good night.